And welcome to another exciting installment of the Terrorisk podcast.
Hello, friends and lovers.
What's up? What's up, beautiful souls?
Hi.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, so, this is a historical moment for the podcast. This is the first time I've ever had, like, 4 people at once on the mic. It's like fucking Mario Party up in here.
Fucking Mario Party over here.
You guys ever play Mario Party?
I suck at it.
Yeah?
What was your favorite Mario Party?
Game? Like mini games?
No, number.
Oh.
Edition.
2 and 3, I feel like were really good.
I liked, like, they got ridiculous.
I liked
Like
4 because...
7, like Mario Party 7 or some
The
shit.
new one came out not too long ago, a few years ago. It's supposed to be great.
Huh.
I've never actually gotten into it. I played it. Yeah.
You never played Mario Party?
Never got into it. I didn't give a shit.
More of a Smash Bros.
It was
Oh,
boring.
well,
Yeah,
I mean,
Smash
you know
Bros.
me.
Yeah, Smash Bros. I'd played more.
Well, you know what? We were so into Smash Bros. Where, like, I would, like, still, like, to this day, I would meet kids who play, like, the new ones, and they would be like, are you any good? I'm like, I'm all right. And then I would play them, and I would destroy them. I'd be like, wow, you fucking suck.
Yeah,
like,
playing a tournament.
Really?
though,
I
and
think
then
I
you'll change.
suck.
I did for
Yeah,
the first time.
my dad
recently.
just
Okay.
let me win all the time.
So you
I
got-
just
so you got
use
wrecked
Link
professionally?
and really basic,
Yeah.
fucking predictable
was
moves.
pretty drunk
and
at the time,
I can't
but-
beat somebody who actually. If somebody plays Peach, they're gonna fucking demolish you.
I don't
Which was
know.
fun to play.
I played a lot of different characters. I think, like, if you're really good, you'll play, like, the most basic ones, like Mario.
I used to play Kirby a lot. Kirby was fun.
Ness main, Ness all day.
Ness was crazy.
Ness was crazy.
Oh, I love Ness so much.
The zappy
you
thing
need
was
too much control to play Ness. You need to like.
Yeah, but then once you get it,
Yeah, you can just zap everybody.
you hit yourself with
But
the.
I've had people that like
Yeah,
we've ganged up on in like parties and we're like 3 against 1. Go ahead. And this dude was like playing his Peach and just dodge everything, like using that fucking left trigger just.
I love Peach. I play her a lot.
Yeah, it's just that's a
And
skill
you
issue.
just can't get a fucking hit on them, and they just knock your shit.
Sounds
out.
like a skill issue.
That was a whole ass skill issue.
It is. I don't care about fighting games. I'm not really competitive.
Oh come
I
on,
like
Mortal
ex-
Kombat's the best thing
I'm
in the world.
replaying
I
every
don't know, I like
Assassin's
Tekken
Creed
better
game
than
right
Mortal
now.
Kombat.
I'm into
Mortal Kombat has a better
adventure.
story.
I want to play a story,
You know
a
what?
character.
Mortal
It's
Kombat is like a
movie. to me.
Mortal
Video
Kombat
games
is like a
movies.
campy and cracked out Street Fighter.
I don't. I'm
No,
not
the story is
competitive.
way deeper. It's way better.
Well, I mean,
If you get
gameplay
into
wise,
it.
like it's a 2D
Not
fighting.
anymore. No, they're like known to be like one of the best now.
Well, they're still
They stepped their game
the
up.
style is still 2D, right?
It went from 2D to 3D back to 2D because people didn't like the 3D.
Yeah.
Used to be able to move in like Deception and Armageddon. Not Armageddon. Yeah. No, Deadly Alliance. You can move like side to side.
Yeah.
4, you could do that.
Well, it's different. Like a 2D fighting game is like checkers, whereas a 3D fighting game is like chess. You know?
I'm pretty good at Street Fighter 2 in an arcade.
I got to get that cabinet. I got a few cabinets at the house. I got Marvel vs. Capcom and Mortal Kombat. Street Fighter's next.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh wait, the actual arcade machines? Yeah, I remember. I saw.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's
have.
awesome.
You have.
Has
yeah.
anyone ever played Street Fighter 1? I don't think that
It's
even
okay. I
exists.
played it on mobile and like.
It probably doesn't exist. It's just like.
there's no reason to. You have 2 and Alpha 3, which is just miles better. There's no
Yeah,
reason to play
those
one.
are classics. Did you ever play DDR?
I was big into DDR.
God, I fucking sucked at DDR.
Were you
Oh,
into
I was
it?
not good.
I have
No.
such shit coordination.
What about you, Brendan? You ever played DDR? I feel like you were into breakdancing, weren't you?
I was a b-boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Were
and-
you a
shit.
B-boy?
Yeah.
Wow, I had no
Before
idea.
he was
the
punk,
Lucky Fucks, I was
he
a b-boy.
He was
How do you go from B-boy to? Well, I guess people
The
probably
Warp
do.
Tour.
It's a natural
The
progression.
Warp Tour.
Yeah, so I was
Interesting.
okay. I'm gonna tell you something I don't tell most people. I like Sum 41.
But they're good. The first record, All Killer No Filler, it's mad good.
All
They're-
killer.
they're
I was
putting
I was a
themselves
I was a
out now.
poser
This is
at
their
first,
last year,
and I listened to my dad listen to like Dropkick Murphys and Bad Religion.
What's wrong
Thousand
with Sum
Souls.
41?
So
That's
he
punk
was like,
rock.
"Yo, Sum 41's playing the Warp Tour. You want to come with me?" Because he
Oh,
wanted
shit.
to go to the show. So I went. Sum 41 didn't play because they got their ass beat up by Pennywise every
Nice.
night, and they dropped off the tour.
Wait, because like they bullied them, or because they just sounded way better? And
They bullied them. They beat the shit like physically.
You're
beat them
lying.
up every night.
Wow.
what
Like
the
went
fuck?
up to their trailer
What?
and like called them out and beat them up.
That can't be real.
Yes,
Good
it
for them.
was.
I love
Good
that.
for them.
What do you
You're
want?
right.
Cool, man.
And then that night, the
fucking
first
fact.
real punk show I saw was Dropkick Murphys, and I didn't understand it. My dad would listen to it. He was like a union fucking working man. I
Blue
guess
collar
Yeah,
hero.
Dropkick Murphys really fucking blue collar, like working man.
Yeah, it's
fucking-
like every fucking song.
and like
Oh my
yeah.
God.
So I didn't understand it. And we're like in the car, and I'm like half asleep because he woke me up at 6 in the morning and started driving, and I'm like, and I started hearing it on the radio he was playing. I'm like, I kind of get it. And I got to the show, and we got up front. We got there early, and he put his arms around me, and it's just a guy with a bagpipe going, dun, 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 dun,
Core memory unlocked.
I'm like, okay, it's just gonna be some Irish shit.
Fucking
whatever.
core ass
And then
memory.
I'm for Boston, and I'm like, Dad's like, I can't even hold this fucking kid. So he just lifts me up and throws me upwards. And I'm in 6th grade, and I'm like, I'm getting crowd surfed to the back, and I land in a mosh pit. And all of a sudden, I land on the ground. There's dirt everywhere. I'm like,
Oh, fuck.
And all of a sudden, this fucking boot just fucking around me like skinhead Doc Martens.
Oh,
fucking
red
everywhere.
laces.
I'm like, and I try to get up, and some big skinhead guy just grabs me, throws me over his shoulder, and breaks through the crowd and just fucking like grabs me and throws me on top of an ice cream truck. And I'm on top of an ice cream truck, like watching the whole like 2 mosh pits I avoided and didn't die from. And I'm like, I get it.
Those Warped Tour crowds are gnarly.
It
man.
was
They're
fucking
so
amazing.
Yeah, one of my
people.
friends like broke their leg like in like just like the like first half like first
Yeah,
front
yeah.
of the crowd because everyone just fucking surges like
Yep.
during the beginning.
There's
Oh
too
my
many
God.
people. I went to.
I hate
It
that
was
shit,
one of the
though.
girls this girl I was dating at the time. She was into Panic at the Disco. I was not.
Mm-hmm.
So I got dragged to that. Right. It might have been Bamboozle, but same concept. Big crowds.
Oh yeah,
Like that.
I think it was a Taking Back Sunday crowd or something.
I saw
They
them
were
at
so
Warped.
fucking
No, at
hard on that
Bamboozle.
shit.
I saw them. Maybe that same year. Either way. Yeah, I
Hated
saw
that
this. The
emo
crowd
crowd.
was so intense for this, like, not super tough band.
Yeah.
Which year was this?
AFI played that year.
It was like
Before-
07,
Like,
08, 06 or
yeah,
what?
It was
Oh, yeah,
right
some shit like
before.
Probably 06 or some shit, like 07.
Right before December Underground. So whatever year that would have been.
When they had
It was like- I think it was
skateboarders at Warped
07
Tour.
or-
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
might
was
say like
Phoenix
07 or
CS,
08.
and they like boot them off the stage when I was there.
Oh,
I
on
didn't
that
know
note,
who
by
that
the way,
was.
NoFX also bullied Under Oath off the Warped Tour.
aw.
They
But no
bullied
effects,
them until they dropped off the tour.
they look like bullies, dude. No
They're
effects.
hilarious. Like Fat Mike goes a little too far.
Damn,
but-
bullies are no joke. Stay safe, guys.
No, to be fair, Under Oath said some really
fuck
dumb
those
shit.
bands. They were
like
ruining it.
Christian core.
Yeah, Under Oath is a
Don't
Christian
ruin
band.
counter
Yeah, so they were about, they were talking about how like
with
the
your pop
dinosaurs,
MTV
didn't
fucking
exist.
bullshit.
You know who else was Christian? The Used.
I really do
Were they?
despise emo.
Yeah.
Were they?
The Used were a
Yeah,
Christian
but Used
band.
isn't like a shitty band. I mean, I'm not into Under Oath, so. But they said some dumb shit.
Yeah.
They had a whole song about like, yo, you should have thought about, the baby before you had sex.
You know what I've been realizing?
Like
serious.
anti-abortion.
every
That's not
major.
gonna fly these days.
What I've noticed is like almost every major band has
That's the last line of defense
Dipped
for
into,
like
like,
They've
the-
changed. They're
not
the
shitty
same
people.
anymore.
You know how like a lot of like iconic bands have dipped into the
I
occult?
think abortion should be.
You know, like the
mandatory.
Beatles, for example, recorded every
this
song
point.
with the 432
Why are you
hertz
having
frequency.
kids? There's a lot of them.
What are you talking about, Brendan? What are you talking about, kids? What are you talking about?
I'm probably going off on a tangent. Let's
All right,
let's
talk-
go with
nah.
what you're going.
All right, we'll get to what you're saying about kids, but I'm just saying, like a lot of the
No,
band,
let's not get. To
a lot
that,
of your
actually.
favorite bands were into like paranormal and occult shit, right? Like they all wrote songs at some, like Misfits wrote songs about like crazy
They Misfits
shit.
wrote
fucking-
songs about fucking horror movies.
So did Pink Floyd.
They did.
They
They
didn't
got their
come out-
name, their
they didn't
logo,
come up with
everything
this
from
shit.
horror
And so did the
movies.
Beatles. They also wrote about.
Yeah,
some
but
of
a
that.
lot of that's
Beatles
like
do some shit, but they were
conspiratorial
also writing pop hits, and then they branched off because they had the 432 hertz, so we can write whatever. We can
Yeah.
write. If you listen to this song, you might think the words are going wrong.
They're experimental trippy.
but
stage.
they're not. I just wrote them like this, and people are like, "Fuck yeah!" And it's like,
Because the
really?
vibrations were just good.
That worked.
Hendrix did the same thing though.
But
Hendrix
it's like
also had
turn off the lights. I'm gonna jerk everybody off. Is that one of their lyrics?
with vibrations.
That's one.
It was like one of there was like what happens when we turn off the lights.
I
Everyone
think
gets jerked off.
I think the Beatles lyrics are like if you took a baby's brain and put it in an adult body, it's like and tell them to write a song. That's what it would come out. It's all
Yeah,
pure. It's all pure.
yes.
Are you a Beatles fan?
I'm like, I mean, I'm
I am
ambivalent
the
about
big
them, you know,
Beatles
like,
fan.
Are you? I could take it or leave it. I'm
Yeah,
indifferent.
exactly. I'm
Are
indifferent.
you guys excited
I
for
really
the new
moved on from
AI
punk rock.
Beatles track?
I really did.
What's that?
I accept them.
Yeah, I accept. I mean, they're a great band. I just don't care that much.
They're coming out with an AI Beatles band, Beatles track.
No,
That's
not good.
not okay. Yeah.
It's their send off. Like nobody was expecting it, but yeah, they're bringing back
that's
the.
not okay.
The Beatles
They're
will
bringing
live
them back the
forever.
dead
And-
guys.
I could take
to
like
do
the
a song,
hologram
Last
performances,
Hurrah.
but I think I'll draw the line at the AI.
Well, because the AI is writing new songs. As
Yeah,
the,
I
as
don't.
the
That's
dead Beatles.
not. That's not okay.
That's scary. It's like necromancy.
Freaky as
Straight
hell.
up necromancy.
Okay, I don't care how many people think that's a good idea. I
It's
don't
like
think
Ringo and Paul McCartney are just like, oh yeah, whatever.
Well, me and
we're
Bo
gonna,
did
We're gonna
it,
write
like,
off the shit.
I literally
You wrote an
turned her
AI
voice
song.
into Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Like I was able
wow.
to use AI to
Yeah.
be able to completely flip her voice to sound exact, and it worked. You
yeah.
heard it. It was
yeah.
crazy.
No, it was pretty good.
It was
like it
absolutely
actually
nuts.
made me think. I was like, maybe I can just like do like featuring some famous artists.
Yeah,
to,
like Taylor
get
Swift
that,
or some
like,
shit.
What to just like
views.
false advertising?
Well,
Yeah.
first of all, she could stay in key, and then she could just swap the voice in with Taylor Swift's, and boom, it's it's a feature.
For me, it was kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna like sing with them, like as a feature,
so
that people would actually get more, like we would get more.
This is I wrote this as an AI Taylor Swift song, and I'm just doing backup vocals.
This AI shit is gonna ruin like any creative process.
It's gonna change everything. I don't know if it's gonna ruin it.
The writers are literally on strike right now because
but it's like.
But they've done that throughout history many times because of like
strike.
Yeah, they did it for.
Yeah, of course. This is a pretty goddamn good reason. Their requests are pretty.
Yeah, they did it for
reasonable.
DVD. They did it for like home VHS.
That is coming from an emotion.
I feel like
Yo, speaking to the mic, Brent. Come on.
I'm not concerned about AI like just coming as a visual artist because like I don't know. I'm just like I've come to terms with just like AI can't really like replicate my soul, and like I'm my own person, so I just kind of riff off of that because like as long as I'm doing my own work and I'm not trying to like, I don't know, have people recognize me for that specific thing, like
I feel like it ruins artistic merit.
I don't know, like I feel like.
Well, what does that mean, artistic merit?
So like, shouldn't be able to do the thing you do when you had to feel that.
But they can't.
Yeah,
they can't.
They can't because like all the stuff that I do is like very emotionally attached, and AI doesn't really.
Yeah,
have
it's like this with like comedians when they get AI to write jokes like just to see how it goes, and like they're like, fine, but
they're
not like personal, and they don't have the magic.
Not even personal.
They're just riffing off of everything else that's been riffed off already.
It's low vibrational shit.
Yeah, they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna get toned the way a comedian would.
It's just gonna get deep fried. Like,
Yo, can you hand me a joint? And Bren, can you hand me that yellow banana lighter?
That's my lighter.
Banana.
You're a banana.
I feel like my vape's like fucking up.
Take your feet up.
Oh, sorry. So messy in here.
Yo, when I talk about you know who with Bo, you know who always comes up?
Vinny.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, obviously. It's the mutual connection.
Yeah.
He's a special.
Yeah, it's
fella.
like I don't even remember. I just remember like just saying hi to you. We never talked at all. Like,
wait, how did you guys?
Did? Yeah, we did. You dated Vinny, right?
Yeah, but we never like really hung out that much.
Yeah,
I
we
was
did.
Just, like,
I was with you guys all the time.
How did you guys break up? Well, what was the last day you guys were together? Like,
he told me that he was cheating on me with like 3 other girls, and like
Yep.
I was just
Yeah,
like,
he does that.
He does that.
And then I was really sad. I rode back on the train, and I was just like listening to Eminem
Some
because I
dude
really liked
just like
it.
admitted that he was.
Yeah, he
cheating.
was just like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Vinny was like that back then. And when he was a little kid, he was like a shithead.
Yeah, I got a lot of my bad habits in my adolescent years from him for sure.
Yeah, no, but I feel like after we broke up, like I
guys
just, like
both-
saw you, and I was just like, hey, and like we just do that.
I don't remember, but yeah, like running into you after.
But you guys
that.
both deserve, because you were both Eminem kids. So you guys both deserved it. You guys both deserved
No,
it.
Vinny's
I liked
white
Eminem
and listened to
because
hip hop
of
in the
Vinny.
early 2000s.
What?
Yeah,
I
he likes
didn't
Eminem.
really, I didn't really listen to Eminem until Vin.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you guys
so
got.
when after he broke up with me, I was sad, and I played Eminem on the train back home.
Wait, you had a partner that cheated on you with 3 other people?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta understand. You gotta.
We were also what 17? No,
we
16.
were
That's
younger.
still a
14.
lot.
You guys were like.
No, I think I
young,
was like around like 15 or something.
And cheating probably be like, you know, like I got a handy in the bathroom. Not like, oh, I fucked 3 girls.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what it was. Or he's like, yeah, I chalked this girl.
I fucked 3 girls.
Let's not talk about
he
this.
made me suck his dick, and it was really bad.
Okay, that's pretty
that was
dark.
Pretty much it.
I'm sorry to ask, why was it bad?
Oh, because I didn't want to do it.
Was it nasty?
No, it was fine.
All right, if anyone's listening to
I'm
this,
sorry.
nobody press charges or don't get the
press
law
charges,
involved.
it's
Maybe
just-
edit this part out.
I could do
Everyone's
that.
legal
You
here.
should definitely
Yeah,
do that.
yeah. Give me the
You should
timestamp.
absolutely
What's-
do that.
All right, I remember the timestamp.
We're full-grown adults.
I'm
We're
also
talking about
still
like 10
friends
years
with
ago.
this person. so.
What about this? What if this draws like a dialogue where Vinny comes out? And he's like, well, that's not what happened, buddy.
Made him. When
we
he
just
said,
fuck
I'm
him up
sure he
on the
didn't
show?
take her and
We just beat the
physically
fucking
force
piss
her.
out of
It was
him.
like, I think it was like peer pressure kind
Yeah.
of shit.
Yeah,
He was
it
like,
was more of a pressure
Okay.
thing.
like
it
if
was
you
a
would, if
physical
you loved me,
pressure
you would
thing.
do this.
Yeah, because
you know?
Vinny's a lot of things, but he's not a
it
rapist.
was, yeah, no, he's not. Like, it was pretty much like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not. It doesn't mean it's okay, but it's just like it's,
No. I
I
mean,
was
it's not
just
cool to
confused
pressure
as shit.
anybody.
I think it's not something that you condone, but it's something you could empathize.
It's just something
Not
that...
Something I can
Understand.
I can excuse being friends with him still over.
Yeah. No,
I
it's
don't have to
actually-
cancel him.
That's a great way
It's
to put
actually
it.
really funny. I don't think you know about this one, but I was at
Talking to the mic.
I was at Dimitri Morgan's birthday party, and I was invited, and it turned out Vin was there too.
I love
and he
Dimo.
tried to hit on me.
Dimitri?
He forgot.
Oh,
no,
Vin?
Vin tried to hit on me.
Dimitri,
but everybody,
Deja's
No, listen,
brother?
this is funny.
everybody knew who I was. But
You talking about
he
Dimitri?
didn't.
Deja's Dimitri?
Yeah. Vinny's
Dimitri Morgan.
Vinny's
Siblings
Dimitri.
with Deja, right?
Yes, Deja Morgan.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
know. I don't smoke.
So Vinny hit on her again. Like,
Yeah.
not
That's
forget.
He did not-
amazing. Like a fucking
Everyone
Alzheimer
starts
patient.
backing up. Like the entire room. Just
Oh
like,
my god. Hey, you remember you cheated on me? No, I didn't remember. Sorry about
No,
that.
I
I'll
li-
take my
no,
business
he was like,
elsewhere.
no.
I'm gonna get.
He
He gets on his
approached me.
motorcycle. and
He
he
approached
leaves.
me. He was just like, "Hi, I'm Vin." I'm like, "Hi, I'm Bo." And he was like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" And everybody was like,
Didn't I break your heart at a point?
I wish I saw his face. That would have been like a so.
No, he
funny.
was just like he looked like a fucking deer in the headlights. I was dead.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I wish
to
I was
know
there for that. That would have been funny.
This is hilarious. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make fun of him for this. I was with him literally a week ago. We went snowboarding together.
That's so funny.
I see him all the
Is
time.
he good?
I mean, he could ride. He's learning tricks now.
Okay.
I always like to pressure him into doing tricks because he's not good at it,
You know
and
who's-
then he ends up eating shit.
You know who's probably like decent on a board for you, like for you to say? It's Summon.
I snowboard with him all the time.
He's good, right?
Yeah, Summon's
Yeah.
good. He's got really nice butter tricks. It's
Yeah.
like when you do little.
I like
reverts
when he
on
does
your-
the flicky.
That's a butter trick. Yeah, he's good at those. Man. Yeah, he is.
I saw the video.
I'm more like to hug my body into the air and hope for the best. Like, I
But
don't
you
make
could
jumps.
send it. You know how to send it. That's your specialty. It's like you
Yeah,
send
but
it.
I like to get drunk and not pay attention to consequences. So
Yo,
I, tend to hurt myself.
I heard about the story between you and Sean on that snowboarding trip.
He left me in Pennsylvania.
Where you were like,
Homeboy left me.
You guys all got drunk, and then at the parking lot, you were like, "Give me the keys to your car. I'm driving."
No, his girl. He promised that she would drive. Right? He promised he would let her drive.
and she got drunk.
No, I mean not really. She was fine.
Okay.
Sean was hammered. We were drinking whiskey all
Oh, he's
day.
like, "I'm driving this fucking
Yes,
car."
he insisted on driving. I was like, Sean, I'm not getting in the car with you. Give her the keys. So he just left. And I had to check this out. So I hung out at the bar by myself. All my gear, no idea what to do. I'm in the middle of Pennsylvania.
So you call Chris.
No, I called everybody. Actually,
Oh.
nobody was around. My mother was gone because she would have picked me up if she had to. Chris, same
there's a
thing.
thing here.
So I ended up like hitchhiking back with these guys that I met at the bar.
Yeah, my friend just left me here to die. You know, like.
I just met strangers at the bar, and then they sparked me up, and then they had like a sword in the back that was a cane, which was interesting.
I'm a sword guy. You know.
Yeah, but it was like a cane sword. Like
That's a
fucking
little sketchy.
supervillain.
Yeah.
It's
like,
No, they
what
were
do you-
mad cool. They took me back to like Jersey, and then coincidentally, who came and picked me up was Vinny.
Wow.
Yeah, I guilted him into coming to get me.
Did
I fucking
he come in like an Escalade?
no, he never had an S.
Yeah, I don't know. He like does that.
He
does,
had
like,
the
that
rape
car
van.
service thing.
The what?
Doesn't he do the car service thing?
No,
that's
the limo.
long
yeah,
gone.
That was
Yeah,
long gone.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yo, I have a
long
question for both of you. Have you guys both ever been to a Lucky Fuck show together?
gone. I don't know. I mean, I went to pretty much all of them. I played them.
I went to a few of them. but not
You
all.
played with me?
Yeah. all the time.
I remember the shit. The shit is like
you
fucking ages
played-
ago.
It was
Oh.
like
Like
after
music
like
like
the
the-
antics and them were done and like the
Can I get
setbacks
that?
were done. I think all that was
Oh,
left was
fucking-
like the end of
Thank you.
balls.
the antics.
The antics were long. I was my first show. I
I
ever
like-
I'm a
went to.
setbacks.
sorry.
I'm a setbacks fan
I
all the
don't
way.
remember you
If
playing.
it was
Yo,
the
setbacks
antics, I
on
went
the
to one of the
antics.
shows.
Yeah, we did.
Did?
Mike
Yeah,
Graham's
we
band
were
was.
later than you guys. We were years after you guys.
Yo, Mike.
I,
Honestly,
Was it
wait,
like-
wait,
there
wait,
was a
whoa.
show, it was like-
I thought you meant you played in the band.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm like, how do I not
no.
remember that?
I was a terrible
If there
drummer.
was like an Antics Lucky Fucks Curious Volume show.
That was the first show I ever went to.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah,
that
Mike,
Dumb
honestly-
Nancy became a fucking cokehead.
Actually,
yeah,
Matt-
didn't
people's
Tom Manson have,
shit, bro.
we do it all the time. Yo, Brendan.
Yes,
Brendan.
he did.
Honestly, who was the better band, the Antics or the Setbacks?
setbacks.
Hell
Yeah.
Setbacks were the
We said that at the
shit,
same
yo. They
time,
were
too.
sick, dude. They were the sick.
Mike
It was more
Graham
relevant.
Like such a quiet
Yes.
guy too.
Plus,
And then-
the Antics had conservative parents who told them to write "Freedom Isn't Free," which was the gayest punk song ever.
No, that was Curious Volume.
No, the joint.
That was
dude.
Curious Volume, Bren.
the joint.
Oh yeah, that was Curious Volume.
I went to I
You
saw
know
them
what?
the other day.
I'm
So-
sorry.
I'll clean it later.
Fuck them.
No, they're great, man. They're my
Nah,
homies.
freedom isn't free.
They don't fucking
and
sing
never
that
will
shit
it.
anymore.
Bah.
They're not.
Fuck
they don't sing.
them.
I saw them twice since they've come back.
My
they do not touch
parents are
that.
Republicans, so he told me to write
We're in
this
Staten
song.
Island.
This is the
Everybody's
funniest shit
parents
I've
are
ever heard
Yeah,
you say.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say Curious Volume has a.
Look, like
their
Dino's
reunion
cool. I like
show or
Dino. I'm
whatever.
Yeah,
gonna
I
say
love
if
Dino.
anyone watches this, Dino's a cool dude.
Trotta's a cool
But
dude.
Trotta can
Cole's a
go.
cool
Trotta
dude.
can suck
Oh,
the
yeah.
cock.
Bro, I went to his wedding. That's the homie. I love
I'm
Trotta.
not editing this out.
This entire thing
Don't-
needs to be edited. Everything's
Don't
flubbed,
talk
man.
shit.
Nah, I'm not editing shit. This is good.
All right, you gotta do the Vinny part. That's a little rough, though.
No, she just admitted it wasn't like.
Yeah, it's a.
It wasn't like
It was
that.
just-
that
All right, so I'm
You
gonna
want me
make
to
him
restart
watch
the Lucky
this
Fucks and
because I think it would
destroy
be
them,
very
everyone
funny.
again? I'll do it.
You should do it. You'll turn into the like.
I'll
Staten
do it for
Island
like
Fat
2
Mike.
months and just stop. I'll just do it just to
You know what you should
fuck
do? You should
everything
troll
up
everybody and just tell everybody like you're gonna go full Gigi Allen and like kill yourself on stage for the last show.
and just leave. Yeah, like
very
Lucky
mild
Fucks,
manner. This is the last
it's
show.
not Lucky Fucks is a tool. to destroy pretentious fucks.
Okay.
Lucky fucks.
That's
was
all
just a
That is
vessel.
an inherently pretentious sentence, by the way. I hope you see the irony there.
It's just
I love
a
it.
vessel for. The
I
other
love that
vessels.
irony.
That is irony. That's,
I love it.
That is
It makes
irony.
it funnier.
Yeah, if that's
It
not
happens.
ironic, I don't know what it is.
Well, you know what?
We'll just come out to just shit on everything and just leave.
You should do a reunion show. The scene's like it's still alive, but it's definitely not what it was.
I want to play, but I don't really trust. If JoJo doesn't come, I don't trust it.
Brendan, you gotta get the fuck
I don't-
over your thing about Evan. You gotta let him play with you.
No,
So what? He's a blue collar Republican.
Bandmates. I can't
little
just
bit of
do
a
it with Evan.
racist. It's like just.
He's not a racist. He's just dumb.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
I'll-
Yeah.
I don't know. I
I'm
don't.
gonna air his shit on here.
but-
Evan has been my friend.
Brendan will
since I
do it
was a
for you.
child.
Brendan, how do you feel about Evan?
Touching this.
Yeah, he says racist things, but I know he's just kind of stupid.
Does he?
Yeah, you can
We
edit
all have
this
that-
out
we
maybe.
all have that
but
friend,
he's,
though.
He's not the brightest.
We all have.
We
that
all
friend.
have an. We all know an Evan.
No,
we
somebody-
all know an Evan.
I know
all
Evan,
know
so Evan is my Evan.
I'm saying other people who
Yeah.
don't know Evan don't
Racist
have an
things
Evan.
sometimes, and I'm like, you're not racist. You're just saying things you heard on the internet. Because like,
But half of it, you don't know if it's like a troll. But we all have that friend that let's say like these racist or sexist things, but you know, like they don't mean it. They're just stupid or edgy.
But the question is, why
Yeah.
say it?
They're trying to be edgy too hard.
Oh,
It's
the
like, no,
edge-
no,
the
no,
edgelord
you're-
shit?
You're
Oh my
picking
God.
there's a lot of edgies
That's
now.
crazy though,
And
because
you're
I feel
picking
like
the wrong
that
one.
happens to most older people that I know.
I think I'm pretty edgy though. I
So
could get
maybe it's
edgy.
just
That
like
was
a-
like my adolescent years. If I wanted
Consciously,
to
though.
like,
No, but now
Oh,
I get
like dead baby
No,
jokes,
now
you
I
know?
get like different
yeah, oh,
edgy.
yeah.
You know, like I don't get edgy based off.
you're
like,
not an edgy bird. I wouldn't consider you. Edgy.
All right, no, you know what? I'll take it. I'll
Edgelords
take
are
it.
like, you know, they're the ones saying
Yeah,
like.
if you're saying I'm not an edgelord, I'll take it.
no,
Like-
edgelords are like the
No,
ones that
Chris
like,
is an edgelord.
like
See,
hard.
See, no. He said it. He said
I don't
it.
think he's an
Wait,
edgelord.
Are you on
He
the
said it.
internet? Are you on the internet?
No,
You're
don't
on-
listen-
you're on
don't
the
listen.
internet. You're not on the internet. You're
don't-
not on the internet.
don't listen to her.
You're not,
Don't-
he's an edgelord on the internet.
That's true.
He's a
She's
fucking
right.
edge-ass fucking
She's
lord.
right. I have heard.
Don't listen to her.
I have heard.
Don't listen to her.
Fucking edgelord.
I'm a normal person, okay?
You're not.
I'm just like everyone
You
else.
say the N word.
No, I
And
don't.
you make
oh
me say
shit.
it too.
We're gonna cancel him on his own podcast.
Entire podcast is canceled.
Yo, it's true. Brendan has caught me multiple times saying the N-word. But I also caught him
You're
multiple
also
times.
from New York, so shut the fuck up.
I caught you saying the N-word so many
Do
times.
we have
Brendan.
Confederate statues up here? No, we don't. I was in Texas.
They're in the back
When
off
somebody said
camera.
the
We hid
N-word
them.
in Texas, it meant the fucking N-word. I
Brendan-
hear plenty of white
This
people
is
say the
a
N-word here,
terrorist
and it doesn't
podcast,
mean what
airing
the
his
N-word
grievances.
actually
Okay,
means.
no, that is not a justification for saying.
Brendan, just for the record, I've heard you say the N-word many times,
To
okay?
you,
Okay, fine, yes.
shut the fuck
I've
up.
never said that N-word in my entire life.
Everybody's getting canceled on this podcast.
We're all gonna
Everybody's
die.
getting canceled.
What if
Terrorist
what if
podcast number
I gave that one up.
10,000.
No.
what if
We're all getting
everyone's the
canceled.
N-word? You know, like what if,
No,
what if-
this is
I am. Look at me.
Come poop.
I'm sorry. All right, you're right. I'm wrong.
In the
I shouldn't have said that.
dictionary, which is probably bullshit, but in Webster's dictionary, it means a very low class person. I am the most low class person I know.
Oh God.
Yeah, but the dictionary from like 1987 or some shit.
I'm
that's-
pretty bad.
That dictionary is always getting updated. You know, like they're always printing out new versions.
We
Now
know
it
what
says
that
something
word
completely
means.
different. Now
It
if
means
you-
what we know it means. But in the dictionary,
How about just don't say it because people get upset? Although people get
Bruh,
upset when
I don't
say
want to think
retarded,
about
I'm
this
not giving
anymore
that
because
one.
I'm gonna
Yo,
get canceled.
yeah.
I'm
We'll
not
never
giving
give
that.
up. We'll never
I
give up.
stopped the that's gay. I don't
Never
really
give
do
up the
that.
R word. Never
Nah.
give up the R
You know what's
word.
fun? Nobody calls autistic people retarded.
I have text
so I feel like
messages,
it's
people.
fine.
Yeah. If you're actually retarded, you won't be bothered by the word retarded. You know, like it's
Oh, rough.
what?
I'm kind of.
Oh my God, your
retarded.
dad said the R word. You crazy.
I still say it. I still say it.
No, I say it all the time. I
People
do
get
say the word.
very upset.
Well, it's because like I look for a long time, for years, I dated a girl from
I don't
Canada.
say it because it doesn't roll off
I
my
thought you were
tongue.
gonna say you dated a girl that was
Like
retarded.
I usually never say that.
No, I'm the ret- I'm
like
usually
only
the
as a
retard
joke,
in a
but
relationship.
I never say it because, like, I hear white people say it sometimes, and like
Are you on the
they
N
say
word
it
or
right.
retarded?
What?
Are you on the N word still or retarded?
You're on the N word, right?
N-word, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I retarded. I've been called retarded a lot. I don't like it.
I
have
called
Tourette's.
you retarded a few times. I'm
always
sorry,
had
Brendan.
Tourette's.
I
and
won't do
was
that. I
always
won't do
twitchy,
that
so I had
again.
kids come up to
Oh,
me and
I
like,
remember the
fucking, like, I
tweets.
had kids come up to me like twitching my face, like, "Oh, you fucking retard."
Oh
and shit
yeah,
like
we
that.
used to
Like,
tease you every now and then for it.
You
Oh,
didn't.
wait.
Yeah, we
did
did
you?
a little bit, not a lot.
Do you remember that I used to drop like graffiti penguins over
Really?
stuff?
No, it was rare, but we
Okay.
did. No, we did.
You guys fucked
remember
with
when we were
me?
hanging out a lot, hanging out with like the doctor, which we should also talk about for sure.
Who's the doctor?
You don't remember
You
the
bad.
doctor, the dude that dressed like the fucking Doctor
bad.
Who? who like lived in a squat house and
I
brought us
didn't
to
like Doctor Who till way after Lucky Fuck Times.
Okay, so
What are you
check this
talking
out.
about?
All right,
I'm really curious.
I need the floor
This is
right now.
fascinating.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Wibbly,
So we met this
wobbly.
guy, I don't know, in the woods or something. I was with you at the time. We were hanging out all
The doctor, Adam
Right.
Goon's friend.
Right.
Oh,
Yes, that's how we met him.
You guys
Okay.
met the
Yo,
doctor.
she knows Goon.
All right, we'll get there. I
Goon,
need.
because Goon was David Grice's best friend, and she went out with David Grice.
Okay.
So
Oh,
the
man,
connection.
I actually remember that. I think.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, hold on. I gotta
Dude,
do the
she's
doctor. I gotta
Yeah,
remind
yeah,
him
yeah.
because he was fascinated, and I still want to make fun of him for this. So this dude comes up to us dressed clearly like David Tennant from fucking Doctor Who, but I didn't know who Doctor Who was at the time. I didn't see the show. I had no idea.
Me neither.
So this dude comes up, tells us he's from the future.
I'm the doctor.
Yeah, his name was the Doctor, and like we didn't know any better. We never heard of Doctor
He
Who.
just sold us weed, and
So
and
I
had
was like-
tranny porn in his
He
weird
did.
squat house.
So yeah, he
was a
told
weird
us
dude.
about how he was from the future, and you were like all ears. Like I was like, yeah, all right, man, and you were like, no, what if he's telling the truth? And you were like all ears about how he was from the future, like fully paying attention, asking questions.
I believe that.
You asked him. I will never forget where we were standing when it happened in the community. You were like, do you know me in the future? I don't know what his response was. But you were genuinely
How do you
interested.
know? That's such a juicy big.
I know.
I know, that's
I
just why
wanna
you
say
listen
he
to that.
said yes, but
I want to know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. He took us to his squad house though, and he
Yeah.
did have a lot of trans porn. And we heard footsteps upstairs or something. It was probably rats now in
Yeah,
hindsight.
I don't know. It was scary because it was like there was no electricity. It was all abandoned.
No,
In
yeah.
the end, he brought us to his house, and he had a lot of trans porn.
Yeah.
That's
No, and nothing else.
We didn't go to his house.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't a house like a normal
It was a
house.
squad house. It was literally
a
a
squad
squad
house. Like it was.
It was
a
right off
vacant-
Where was
the
this?
Nassau
In
train
Ta- yeah,
station.
what the
Nassau
fuck
was
happened to my
Oh
life?
my god, the Nassau train
Yeah,
station.
it
was
was
a squad
literally
house.
right. Or Atlantic.
I thought I
Nassau or
had crazy
Atlantic. One of the
stories
ones
that I
that are gone.
remembered. You had a crazier story than in my memories, and that's astonishing to me.
Me?
because
Oh, I got tons
I
of them.
have a lot
Yeah.
of crazy
Oh, I got tons
stories.
of them.
Well, you
that
know,
I've said on these podcasts a lot.
statistically, 90% of our memories are actually like a lot of it is false.
Yeah, of course, the
fabricated.
human brain is naturally just a flawed
I
piece
have
of
a
shit.
lot of
memory
Honestly, when
device.
I was talking about the
real
whole thing,
crazy
I was
memories,
just like,
and
that
you
actually
just
happened
made a
too.
memory
And
that's
I'm just like,
crazier than what I thought I've
so
experienced.
Oh, the doctor.
My
man.
life
Yo,
is
talking
crazier
to
than
the
I
mic.
thought it was.
So
Gotta do
Goon
it.
had told me
So
that
that
he
people
ended
could
up
hear your
working for the
wonderful voice.
government. I don't know if that's true.
Who's working for the government?
I heard that like the doctor got arrested and ended up working for the feds. I do not know if there's any validity to that, but that is what I was
that
told.
Russian guy's name? That the
Oh my
guy
God.
that you.
Igor?
We met really weird too. Like some random guy who was writing a poem about me on the Staten Island Ferry, like kind of like.
That's a
talked to-
supernatural thing to do to a stranger. Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote about my boots. Like they were like
random guy wrote
adventure
a poem?
boots. Like, and I always wore them. Anyway.
I guess that's
like,
less weird about talking about your tits or something.
Yeah, no, but it was really strange because he was really spot on. Because like I considered my shit adventure boots because I always wear them everywhere I
What
went.
is or are adventure boots?
Just
boots you
boots
go
that I
on an
always
adventure
wear
with?
when I like climb shit or like break into things. Like just like the heavy.
So your boots
duty
that you wear
adventure
for
boots.
adventure. So
Yeah.
it's in the name, and I
Yeah,
should.
adventure boots.
It's exactly.
So-
I thought this was like a thing.
Nah, he pretty much like was sitting across from me on the ferry, and he wrote a poem about me and my boots. And we started talking, and then he asked me what train station I was gonna get off, and I'm like, no, you.
No, you.
And he fucking said Eltingville. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Because that's the stop that I get
Yeah.
off.
Oh, I guess I'm getting off at Annandale now.
Yeah, so I just like we were talking the entire time, and then he was like, "Hey, you're Asian. You know this other Asian kid who
Wow.
rides a bike all the time. He lives in
That's
Eltingville
super
near
weird.
you." And I was like, "No, I never met this guy before." And like we were just talking, and then lo and fucking behold, when we got off the train, he's like the last person going down the steps, and that's how we met, pretty much.
That's weird.
No, I met you at the mall before that when we were. You don't remember me, but we were 14. I was with Vinny and Mike at the mall, and we
Were
were
you
just
stealing or something?
no, we were just being our teenage selves. Like I met you
Riding
after
down
your
the
class.
escalators face first or
Some
something.
stupid shit. And we were by the food courts, and then you showed up, and then you were like, "Holy shit, Bo!" And Vinny, well, actually, I don't even know if Vinny was there. It's just he was with that was when you remember Gabby.
One of those three girls, maybe.
Yeah, probably. And then anyway, you were not happy to see Mike or Vinny because I think pretty sure that was after you. and
I never
Vinny
did
both-
anything to her.
No, you never did. But we were with Vinny, and that's why you weren't. You were like, oh hey, bye. And you were like, Bo. You said that. You were like, Bo, and then you went up to her, and she was like, but I only saw you for that split second.
Where did you meet Vinny?
I don't
by
remember
the way?
this.
That is why.
Yeah,
I'm
where did
curious.
you
I
meet
don't
Vinny?
I met him at
remember.
Dock Street.
Oh.
He came up to me. He was like, "I love the adrenaline with punktros," and
Then he
we
liked
just
the
started
Asian
hanging
What a
out.
tool. Nobody says that. That's so weird.
Yeah, no, he literally said
Clearly,
that to
I
me.
do not belong here.
Yeah, no, he was, but I was
I
a
love
fucking
the
idiot.
adrenaline.
Tell me
It was
you've never
literally the
been here
R
without
word.
telling
I was
me.
literally the fucking R word, and I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
let's hang out because
That's so funny.
This was around the time I
You
I was
fell for
telling
it.
you-
Hook, line, and sinker.
but
You
the
were
thing
like,
is-
oh, that's the right words. Like,
Oh my
I could be your
God.
girlfriend.
No, it didn't happen that way. Like we just started talking, like, and then, like I don't know what the fuck happened.
What
'cause
were
it
your
was mad
little
long
AIM
ago.
phones on
Yeah, we
sidekicks?
started texting, SMS,
I'll hit you up on MySpace.
sending each other fucking- yeah, no, I think we. Oh yeah, he was like on my top 8 and stuff like that. Yeah, totally.
Do you remember the person on your top 8? You'd always have like your top 1 be somebody that you made like this mutual agreement with that
Yeah.
you were not best friends with at all, and you would alienate your other really close friends by putting this person on your number 1
Wow,
spot.
that's so passive aggressive.
I was never that
man.
big into MySpace.
Oh,
I was huge.
She was like, so we've been together for like
AIM though, I was definitely into AIM.
Yeah.
The AIM chat rooms were fucked.
Oh, God.
How dare you?
I used to like sext on AIM when I was like 12 and 11. I didn't even know what I was
You know what?
doing.
You know what's even more damaging? When all the teenage boys realized that they were all on lesbian like chat rooms pretending to be lesbians and sexting with each other. They all, it was like if you look at those lesbian chat, it was
I
basically
feel like I might have done that.
it was basically a bunch of teenage boys pretending to be lesbians sexting with each
Yeah.
other.
You know what's even worse though?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not
They
here to
don't- but they're
judge, man.
pretending.
Whatever works for you. But I can only imagine how many like 30, 40-year-old dudes were on there.
Wow, yeah.
Sexting
Being
each
like
other, yeah.
ASL question mark.
And they're all pretending to be like female 15 from Florida.
ASL, age, sex, location. That's what you would say. So you would aim a stranger in like a chat room and you would say ASL question mark.
Brendan, please don't remember to talk in the mic even if you're eating a fucking egg roll. You savage.
All right,
you
egg
fucking
roll.
savage. You fucking animal.
ASMR
He brings
time.
the fucking egg roll on the mic. Yo, you're crazy.
Everybody needs to shut the fuck up and let him chew.
How old is ASMR? Because I was thinking about this the other day. You ever see The Big Lebowski, right?
I'm defended.
Well, technically, if you really want me to give you a retarded answer, ASMR is as old as like mankind is. As long as we
No.
That's
Like,
right.
you know, people like calling it ASMR.
That's as low as it gets on Pornhub.
You know what that's like asking? It's like, what's the first music? Who invented music? Who made the first song? No one knows.
I don't know. This could be music if you got
Exactly.
nothing. Yeah.
So, like, if you really think about it, like,
who said it? Who commented? I feel like
I did. I made a post. I was
yeah,
like, who
and then
made
somebody said a heartbeat was the first.
Heartbeat was, or someone
Sometimes
said,
you just gotta
someone
go
said
to
God made
Pornhub.
music, and I was
Yeah,
like,
like
that makes
whatever.
sense.
ASMR, you're a
whatever's
good boy.
Constant.
And
like-
just
Heartbeat, yeah,
you know,
Heartbeat was the first music.
Heartbeat
You're a
is
good
probably
boy.
more.
Keep jerking off.
Another person
I
said,
hate
another
that
person
song.
said, like, music was made because man tried to mimic God. You know, which makes a lot of sense. Like,
If it wasn't your post, I would probably just say D's nuts.
no, but like you could say like, yeah, because you're not thinking about it. But if you really think about it, it's weird. Like, who made the first music? You don't
Not
know.
really.
Yeah, it is.
It's more weird to me to think about. I don't know. Whoever like first got something to bang on, probably,
Right?
or figured out how
and
to
it's
whistle.
funny because you think of it as, yeah, exactly. I think
Well,
of it as whistling. I think
recordedly, the first music was
whistles.
Gregorian chants.
It's probably. It's what?
Gregorian chants.
Oh, yeah, to
Yeah.
try to like fix their brain and get
But you
that
guys are
vibration.
like thinking like musicians. Like you have to think like a listener.
Like hunters.
because-
I'm thinking if I was a hunter, like the first
Because-
music I was making is trying to mimic an animal to draw them. You know, like.
Oh, that makes a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
so it's
yeah.
like-
No, I feel
Oh,
like
obviously,
before
no. It's
that,
in
it would
nature.
just
It's
be
birds.
drawing,
Yeah,
like,
like, you know,
Birds.
animals,
Oh yeah, birds. So nature made. Yeah,
Yeah, nature definitely came first. Nature's
Okay,
music.
and then we mimic nature.
But your
yeah.
your point was
Probably, like-
your point was probably extremely valid.
which is close to that. Which is like I see nature, I'm mimicking it.
Yeah, birds sing fucking songs.
But if you think about it, our brains work with like we follow patterns, and that's all music is.
Exactly.
It's just
It's just rhythmic
Yeah.
alterations in cadence and pitch, and that's all it is.
That's
you know,
all it
like-
is.
Yeah.
So like, no matter what it was, if you find a pattern in anything, you hear a brook or something, and you find patterns.
Yeah.
In
That's
it.
music.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yep.
So I think that's a question with no answer.
But also, yeah, exactly. Because another person who said heartbeat, and I was like, I also agree with that answer. Like the heartbeat.
It makes
would
sense.
be,
Like
yeah.
it depends on the person, really. I don't think it got conceived at one specific place. It just came from different parts. Like
Yeah,
somebody
it was
may
probably
have
just a
experienced
universal-
heartbeat, and maybe somebody may have experienced a bird call. Maybe somebody experienced both of them at the same time. They're like, oh wait, they're syncing up. What the
Yep.
fuck is this?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
patterns.
and
It's
then
all
they
just
realized I
patterns.
could control this sound. You know, like I could make sound.
And that's
Yeah.
when the
I can strangle this
Neanderthals
baby to
invented
make
electric
them-
guitar.
Yeah. make their heartbeat slow
I could,
down
I
and
could,
stop.
I could stick a thing, sharp thing in this living thing to make it make sound. You know, like
Yeah.
whatever the case. Like
That's music to my ears. I don't know.
Well, my favorite music is 1,000 Men Drowning in Tar.
Oh hell
What
yeah.
does that sound like?
like that sounds like unbelievable pain.
It sounds like hell. Like
Yeah.
Well, you would suffocate before anything, I would imagine.
Even that scene in fucking Braveheart fucks with me.
oh, when he got his like testicles and dick cut off. and
No,
shit.
when they poured the hot oil.
No, that
on
part
him
was
and
fine.
they set it on fire, and they were just like, ah! They kept, like,
No, that part
trying to
was
plow
fine.
through the fucking door.
Yo, Brendan, can you hand me a White Claw, please? Please, or anyone, whoever's cool.
Face the label out. Maybe we'll get a paycheck.
He said that there was a couple of podcast episodes where I was just as a joke. I was like, this episode of the Terrorisk podcast is brought to you by Jameson whiskey,
By Zoomies?
old Irish whiskey, blah 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 since 17.
That's parody law. You're fine.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, you're probably all right.
But all I was doing was hyping up what I was drinking at the time because I like Jameson. You know me.
I
like
do
Jameson.
not.
Well,
I like Jameson.
because every time I go to a
It's
bar,
mid.
I could trust Jameson. It's not watered down.
No, I'll shoot it.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
shoot the fuck out because I don't have to think about that.
like if I have to go into a bar and
It's
say
also
I'm taking a
50%.
shot of something and I want a beer after, I'm gonna shoot Jameson.
yeah.
Yeah.
Car bombs, Jameson.
Jameson,
Yeah,
exactly,
for sure.
yeah.
I'm not putting like
Jameson is the
Lagavulin.
shooter. It's the shooter, and I'm a shooter. Like so.
I'm both, but I prefer. I like reckless
if I'm
drinking.
sipping, I will do Black Label because you know
Black
me,
Label's good, but-
Black Label's my
Lagavulin is my go-to. Lagavulin 16. I like smoky, peaty.
It's
really,
it's smoky.
Yeah, I love that.
And
shit.
and it's the right. It's like just the right amount of smoky you pay for.
It's a lot. It's most people don't like it. My girlfriend calls it chloroform.
Oh.
Which is. I mean, I don't know what.
You know,
Chloroform.
no. Different people imagine different things. When I taste it, I think of a wooden barrel.
Yeah,
and like
I mean,
alcohol
or like
sitting
a,
in
like a leather. I don't know, whatever.
And a
piece of
wooden
leather.
barrel is a beautiful thing to put liquor in because it's made from nature. It's made from like a living.
Or your
thing.
dick. It's got the little holes.
Yeah.
My bad.
Imagine like being able.
I got
to
one question for everyone here.
What's up?
What kind of barrel?
Does
do you
everyone
prefer?
have imposter syndrome?
I used to, not anymore.
Like adult imposter syndrome?
Not anymore. I
Which
used
is?
to.
Like, yeah, you're an adult, but you're like kind of still like sometimes mentally not.
No, I feel that.
You have to. You have to.
I'm always there.
You have
I
to
always
just
Just a
have
big
imposter
kid that
syndrome.
has a pension. It's
like
weird.
you have
I was
to
like,
do.
why the fuck am I
Yeah,
here?
you
Like,
gotta
am I-
do
am
all
I,
these
like,
Like I
things.
got
faking
arcade
it?
cabinets. Like, come on.
What do you think I spend my money on? Responsible
Gaslighting
things?
myself
No,
is, like,
I'm gonna buy
one
a
of my favorite
trampoline. And,
pastimes.
Well, the real answer to
Do you
that is
think
whatever
our
you want.
parents had imposter syndrome?
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
They just
I'm like-
ignored it.
They
Because
gotta cover it up somehow.
like I was
or
one when my
be
dad was
presentable.
16, and I can't imagine that shit. Having a kid at 16.
I can.
no, I didn't become an adult until I was. Like
I could imagine.
29.
I could imagine. I could
Like
imagine
we're there
Bren
in our
having a kid at
30s, and we're like,
16.
I kind of just want to like drop out of high school again and just
Yeah,
skateboard.
Bren, if
Did
you
you
had
drop out?
I dropped out of high
You
school.
did drop out.
So did
You
I.
got your
To go to
GED though.
school.
I remember the Lucky Fuck
Like
song.
you should to go to
GED.
work. Yes,
Yeah,
on
okay. That doesn't mean
GED.
you have to do it. Just because you sing about it doesn't mean you have to do it.
I sang about what it did.
A lot of people sing about, I don't know,
Living
killing
it.
people, whatever.
Authentic.
I was authentic.
I got my GED. I'm a GED guy.
It fucked my
Oh,
life.
you are a GED guy. I scraped by.
But you know what's funny?
Like,
When I got my
did say it's
GED,
my life and I'll fuck it up all I want. I fucked it up way more than
the year I got my GED, like
It's
my
bad.
class was still like in the beginning.
I'm playing
of the year.
catch up.
So
all
like
the
I
time.
literally like.
Yo,
got-
you guys are on two different. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where am I going?
No, it's good for you. You
No,
gotta,
it's
you gotta
fine.
get. It's like binaural beats. You got two different frequencies going on, right?
I'm
Brain, left
ADHD
brain.
as fuck, so you guys are just torturing
Work
me.
it.
really.
Good.
That's why
Yeah.
I just didn't talk.
Yeah. It's the good kind of torture. It'll grow you.
It's harmless. It's
Yo,
harmless.
Mike, are you circumcised?
Of course.
Oh, Brendan, are you circumcised?
Unfortunately, yes.
Bo, are you?
Unfortunately.
Bo, are you circumcised?
like
Oh,
it.
no maintenance. Oh,
Yo, Bo's not circumcised. Everybody
Oh,
point and
man.
I would
You
be.
have your foreskin.
Fuck.
Ew.
I would be. Yeah, I would be.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
the foreskin. No. I'm kidding.
Genital
It makes
mutilation
it
is
way
my
easier to
joke.
masturbate because you have a sleeve.
You know
to
what the
work with.
foreskin? You know what cutting the foreskin really does? What it really does is it gives you the necessary trauma to like the base trauma for you to build up into like a stronger spiritual being. That's why the Jews do it.
Yeah, some people just get
sure.
bitter.
I just think it looks better, and I don't have to.
I didn't
maintain it
ask
as
for
much.
it. I
Do you really think it looks better,
I
like,
feel
aesthetic?
offended.
Yes.
Yes?
Absolutely.
But you
I
never,
think-
biased.
but you've never, yeah, exactly. You're biased because you never had a dick that wasn't an anteater. You know,
I
like
don't think
No,
you should
I have
cut
not.
people's dicks.
I do not think it's mutilation of children. Of
Yes,
course not.
it's fucked up.
But it looks kind of weird when you're not. So.
It looks
But
like-
it'll,
Because
but
they
why
made
does it look?
standard,
Does
but
it
it's
really?
bullshit.
Does it
It's
objectively
fucking
look
bullshit.
weird? Or does
No,
it?
it's subjectively.
Okay,
looks weird.
as long as you know that. Yeah.
But it's like
If
you're
you
not
get
really
hard, that
It
shit
looks
will go
weird to
down
me, too, but
anyway.
No, it's
Yeah.
And
subjective.
it'll look like
It's
a normal cock.
subjectively weird.
You're not
There
really
is no
shown
real reason.
uncircumcised dicks when you're younger, like
Well,
in
all right.
sex ed
So,
and
so
stuff
I
like
used
that.
to, I used to look at the same uncircumcised
wanna
dick
be
all
able
the
to
time.
roll a
Because my
sleeve
dad,
over
when
the
I was
top
like
of my
6 years
cock.
old, my dad dated this woman who had a 5-year-old son, and we would, we would get into like baths.
Masturbate?
together.
Sorry.
Yeah, we would masturbate.
Oh,
but
like
he
at
was,
the pools and stuff, I would see like baby dicks. And
yeah,
stuff.
but he was
Yo,
uncircumcised.
what are you guys into, man? Jesus
No,
Christ.
look, In other countries,
Oh, you didn't go to the baby dick pool? You're missing out.
Mike, listen. In other cultures, in other countries, they have bathhouses where it's normal.
I know.
It's normal to be naked
Yeah.
around
I know.
each other.
This happened in Hong Kong.
I'm
so-
not European. I'm not Asian.
Okay.
I don't get
Sure.
that shit.
It's weird. I think it's fucked up. I
fucking
think
weird.
it's fucked up that Americans are weird to be naked.
No,
around
okay,
each other.
hear me out. I don't care. I've seen dicks. I've watched porn. Obviously, I know what a dick looks like.
Yeah.
But when it's somebody that like you're close with, I don't want to know what your dick looks like, because then when
I
I'm
wouldn't
looking
give a
at
fuck.
you, I'm just gonna think about what your
Nah,
dick
I
looks
don't
like that time.
if we were in the sauna where everyone was,
If
had
I
their dicks
saw
out, you had your
anyone's
dick
dick
out, I'd be
here,
like,
I
Okay,
would
and what if
think
I had
about
like
their
a
dick more than
super
their
small dick?
personality.
What if I had a super small
Okay, my
dick and I
point
didn't
is,
care?
you would just like not purposefully,
Dude, in a-
associate me with like,
Mike,
oh, that's
Mike,
my
put it
friend with
this
a
way.
small
I
dick.
promise you this: in a room full of men,
You-
there
you
will
ever-
be many men with smaller dicks than you.
You ever go to
Who
a,
all have their
like,
dicks
spa?
out.
I'm not
okay?
talking
There's
about
just
an
so
actual
many dicks
dick.
you don't even compare
But that's what
anymore.
it's like. The
No,
bathhouse.
what I'm
in a
saying
bathhouse,
is like I
everyone's-
don't want to know what my friends' dicks look like. I don't need to know. I've seen a bunch of them. They pull their dicks out.
Also,
When
you're
we were
not
teenagers
involved
all the
in
time.
do it.
sports or martial arts or athletics. Like in
like,
every locker room, guys like
No,
get
but you
naked
think
and-
there's not the one guy with like the smallest out of the bunch, and they're all like, "Fucking, it's Frank." It's just, what's up, Frank?
No. I think it depends on the day. Like,
Yeah, it does. I was going to say,
By the
it
way,
depends
Frank
on
is
what
white.
time of the day.
Probably
it is.
Irish.
It really fucking does.
What? Yeah, I'm sure, but like still,
It could be hot or cold. You never know.
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
gonna
You're not
happen with
losing
your dick.
half a foot on that.
You could be anxious. You could be confident. You
Yeah.
could be jacked up. You know, maybe your dick is bigger that
Shout
day.
out
You
to
could have
that's
had
what,
like
you ever
a
go to the
sexual
doctor?
thought beforehand, and then you have like a big schlong.
Literally never.
So it looks like you're like big or flaccid, but like you're not.
You
that
ever go to the
big
doctor
hard.
and you
But
like
you never know.
they're gonna look at it, especially if it's like an old lady or an old like white man.
some are growers
and you
and
get
some
a
are
little weird
showers.
about it.
No,
And
do you
it's
know-
always a little smaller at that, but you gotta give it a slap.
Do you
so
know when
don't
they
think
say
you're-
you get like a big natural dick is when like it's after like when it's flaccid but big. It's when you go to the gym and then you go right after the gym.
Right?
You
'Cause
take
your
off your
blood's
clothes.
flowing.
You look at yourself in the mirror. You're like, damn, I got a big
I'm having a good dick day today.
It's the same as a pump because
And you take a picture and you hope you don't accidentally
I
send
had
it to
those
your mom.
good dick days.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
you
How girls-
skateboard all day and then you just take off all your clothes. You're like, I got a good dick.
And then you're like, oh, it's a bit whiffy though today.
At the same time, you're like, it looks big, but there's a lot of sweat and it's probably salty as
I'm
fuck
just
right
like,
now.
I'm just like, I'm fucking tired of shit. I'm gonna go take a shower and pass the fuck out. Like,
Girls do it too, but they have like, it'd be like a good ass day
yeah,
or
sometimes
something.
I'll like jiggle my butt in front of the mirror or something. But
That's what I'm saying. Now replace that with your dick.
dick. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a good butt day, a good dick
Yeah,
day.
sometimes you have a good dick day.
You never know
Anytime.
what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Well, now girls have pants for that. We don't have pants for that.
Well,
Girls have pants for that.
Actually, they do have.
Yeah, they got
Oh,
the
yeah.
pants with the seam right up the center. So
No,
No, you just gotta wear a
They
pair of
have, like, a
pants.
little
No, you
silicone
gotta wear a pair of
gel
pants
thing.
for
It's not
one
fair.
amount
It's
of
not
time, and then it starts adjusting to your.
and it makes all the guys
Junk.
like get horny, you know, without even meaning to. They're just like,
That's the
oh.
thing about women, right? So like guys, like what you see is what you get. Besides your dick, that's hidden until unless you're a weirdo, that's hidden until you're doing stuff. But with girls, right? So how many pairs of boobs have you seen in your life? And then through the shirt, they look great.
I might as well have seen the boobs themselves. Yeah.
no, because then they take their bra off and it just.
Oh.
And they
the
look
split-
nothing like what you thought they looked like.
I never had that problem.
Oh.
Or they take their makeup off and they're like an alien.
I always
Yeah, guys
agreed
don't
with
do that.
more
Everything
than a
about
handful
women
of
is a
it's a
fucking
shame.
false advertisement.
Well,
Everything.
It's because that's the way they were conditioned.
Boobs shouldn't be
Oh,
big.
it's our fault probably. Yeah, I'm sure. It's society's fault.
Yeah.
But
It shouldn't be
Patriarchy,
big.
Society. Yeah.
well, it's probably the men.
That's
that did
wrong.
That, to you,
That whole
so.
big boob
I don't
thing
even
is
really
fucking
know.
wrong.
You know what? I look at it like this, right? Imagine if those kind of features weren't
Gravity's
like,
a bitch.
if they weren't so fetishized, right? By now, women would be like 6 feet tall and like athletic and strong. But no, we fetishize like
I
looking
mean,
at.
that's typically not how evolution. Dogs do
That's
not
not
wear
healthy.
makeup, and they're like the females.
You're
are
saying
still
people
smaller.
can't be bred for like certain traits?
No,
based
I'm
on,
saying
like,
we wouldn't be. They wouldn't be physically superior, taller if they didn't have.
oh no, not physically superior than us. It goes both ways. You know,
No,
we
then they
influence-
are now. I'm saying
we
evolution the
we
way- the way it
influence
went.
each other's like genetic development for sure. Like because it takes two to tango, right? Like women pick the fucking traits in men that should keep reproducing, and men pick the traits
Yeah,
in women.
women
that
were
keep
doing more
reproducing.
hunting and gathering and stuff like that, and being more athletic. Like they would.
We
be
basically
like,
both chose each other's traits up till this point. Like it's
Yeah.
not one more than the
I think
other.
that what I'm getting out of this is that we should bring foot binding back.
No, we should. You know what we should bring?
No.
What we should bring back is just care for the mind, body, and soul. If you care for those three things, you're good.
I don't care to. Sorry.
Oh my god. Chris.
You're like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to care for those
Mind,
things.
body, soul. What the fuck are
You
those
have to
things?
fall in love and do
Yeah, I'm
hand
dead
fasting
inside,
first.
so I don't know what he's saying.
You have to hand fast for 2 weeks.
Hands fast.
Is that when you don't jerk off for 2
I
weeks?
actually did that for like a week with some girl. It was weird. She was really into anime, but we
Of course she was.
handfasted, and that's when like you tie your hands together.
What?
That's it.
So like if you both like, she has to shit, you have to go.
What?
With
What
her.
the fuck are you talking about right now?
Oh, that's
I
crazy.
did a hand fasting once. It's like a week.
It's kind of like weird.
And you did
weird
this with this
chastity
person?
belts, I guess.
I liked her a lot.
And you did this with this person.
Charlene.
That's intense, Brendan. You would-
Charlene?
Oh, that girl.
That's a made-up name.
No. This girl, he fucked her over. He was a good girl for her, and he fucked it up because he wasn't ready for it. You weren't ready for it.
Yeah, we've all had those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A plethora of those.
He wasn't ready for it.
Well,
But
I was also in love with the previous one at
Yeah,
the
Sabina.
same time.
You
so
fucking
it was like
idiot.
fucking
Sabina was
weird.
bad for you.
Fucking 6. Oh god, I still see her all the time. She's great. I love Sabina. But
What?
Not for you. Yeah, I see her all the
Sabina?
time. I see her all the time.
oh no, you just activated something.
Oh, please do not have more fucking dumb
Yes.
I'm sorry. You have to talking shit about Evan. At least that's valid.
Yeah. No, he's like you got it. You got
No,
it.
don't. No.
Is there any way I can ruin her life?
No.
See, look what you did. Look what you did.
How do you have resentment from your adolescent years? That's not unless you got like molested or something.
have
Mike,
You should
problems.
not
how do you
have
think
that.
he ended up on heroin, dude? It tore him the fuck apart.
Okay, people are.
I'm not even
I'm
fully
not
recovered.
invested in this. I'm not going.
He's
I know
still
her.
healing
No,
from
I'm
that.
Okay,
joking.
I know her casually, and she's cool, and that's it. And I'm not gonna
I
comment
wouldn't
on
do
any of this shit
anything.
'cause I'm
That's
not trying to air
crazy.
anybody's
You're
dirty
a
laundry.
Well, that's true, but he's talked about this already on the podcast in multiple episodes. So this is all like.
Well, we should send her the link, maybe.
no, well, she.
That's horrible.
I'm kidding. I'm not.
If she
I
cared
don't
about
want
the
my
podcast,
mom
she
to
would've
This link is
watch
not
this
going
shit.
anywhere.
No, but my mom should even watch this shit. Like, I hope she doesn't. She
Good.
might.
Yo, I say that I have that on my dating profile. I'm like,
Hey.
I hope that you never find out about my podcast.
What's your dating profile? Tinder?
I got a few. I got Tinder, Bumble. That's it. That's
Oh, that's okay. Okay.
A few.
no. This
That is a
that's
few.
well. I don't know. It's a
I
lot to
miss
me.
Tinder, man. Okay, so check this out. What I would do on Tinder is I would just say, I've never tried with women. It's just easier if you don't. I swear to God. But
Yeah,
I would
he's
just
the Mac
say,
Daddy.
I would just say
Yeah.
the craziest shit I could think of.
Wow. Mine was like that too.
And
like,
it always worked.
Yeah,
my,
I believe
it
it.
always
I
worked.
got
I
mad
believe
people.
it.
My photo was literally just me sitting on the sidewalk in like Queens feeding pigeons.
Well, you're a girl. You don't have to try.
Like that's all I fucking did.
But cheat code, neither do the men. So
No.
I would say like, like,
I'll
LOL,
validate
my wife
that,
just
like,
left,
yeah.
hurry up.
Yeah, Mike, you were
They
always
would love that shit.
You were always good at picking up the ladies, like,
Because
you
of
were-
lack of effort. Guys
And
try
you did,
too
yeah,
fucking hard.
It's because you had the abundance frequency. You tuned your brain into like, I don't need it. I don't need to want to have it. I have it already. You know, so it's like the more you
need it. So
or you want it.
Exactly,
You want it.
exactly.
But the more you already have it, you're like, the more you have it, the more you're gonna.
So
get
check
it.
this out, right? This is a true story. This happened to me maybe a year ago, right? So this friend, I was with Chris Divers actually, right? And I wanted this girl to get with him. The girl was kind of hitting on me, right?
Because you didn't give a shit. You already had you were okay.
Whatever.
And she
So
was like,
okay. So I like to lie to strangers when I'm drunk. It's my favorite thing to do. So I told her I was gay, and me and my friend, like, we were like holding hands and shit like that, like to get her away from me, but also have some fun with it. And it backfired completely. And she accused me of lying, which I
she was
obviously
licking you all over.
Yo,
like,
she
remember?
ate that shit up. But it was supposed to be like just to get her away from me and onto
Tells you.
Chris. It
It's
did
true.
not work.
wow.
It's true.
It did not work.
The more you stop giving a shit, the more that's going to be not just for like us, like guys, but for girls too. Anyone who doesn't
Yeah.
give a shit is going to be naturally attractive.
Lack of effort is
Yes.
what I'm saying.
Because if you're being yourself and you're okay with yourself, that's something that nobody. That's ineffable.
I don't know if
Well,
I'm
it's
okay
kind of
with
like
it.
life is like a Chinese finger trap. You pull away and you try to break out of it.
No, you're
It-
not.
it
you're not
tightens.
logically okay with it, but you're
But when you
emotionally
just-
okay with it. You know. That's
I mean, this
Surrender.
You get what you get, man.
It fucking
is what it
loosens
is.
up
Yep.
and you can just kind of be free.
Hell's yeah.
Life is kind of like a Chinese finger trap.
Yep. You got it. The only way to beat it is to not try to beat it. It's
Yeah.
to surrender. Yeah. I give up, and suddenly you
Is
win.
that working for you guys? I don't know.
It's working for me.
I've given up years
Tighter
ago.
and tighter the
Good.
more
That's
you
maybe
pull
that's
away.
why your life isn't shitty.
We all have our issues. I mean,
But still, your life
I could
is,
be like a head case.
But your life
for
is
sure.
still, but your life is still fucking good, isn't it?
I don't know what is good. I mean, I definitely did not. This isn't the direction I expected.
Do you
it
have to
go.
worry about getting your basic needs met every day?
That does not mean your life is.
yes,
have-
you have
my
no
basic-
idea.
I don't
Don't
agree
take
with
that,
that,
for,
but I
you're
do
taking
not
that for
think my
granted,
life
dude.
is good.
You have no idea how hard it is for people in this world to keep their basic needs met. It's a task for a lot of people, most people.
All right, I'm not like a sob story where I'm saying like, "Woe is me, I didn't get to be a pro skateboarder." I'm just saying like,
I'm just saying, like, you should be proud of the fact that you could have been that, but you're not. You could have.
I'm
easily-
proud of the fact that I got by, with the cards I was dealt.
Exactly. That's what
It is-
everyone should be proud of that. Everyone in the world should be proud of the fact that they overcame with the cards they were dealt.
Yeah, I
because
mean,
that's
I'm
all we
not a
get.
pussy, and I haven't had that hard of a life, so
and you learn to be grateful, and that's important. Gratitude.
Yeah.
Be grateful for what you have, and suddenly your life gets way better.
I'm also a very fucking realistic person to a fault, so that makes it easier. It'll be
But
he has it way worse than me. I should shut the fuck up.
That tempers your sense of gratitude and your sense of whatever, because you have
Yeah,
a sense of
well, it makes me
cynicism.
not like a spoiled bitch.
Exactly.
And I'm like, other people have it worse than me, and like I have no right to complain.
And it
Just
makes
shut
you,
the fuck
yeah,
up.
exactly. It makes you not a fucking spoiled, rotten bitch. And it also makes you, like, also take people seriously, regardless of what they're going through or not going through.
Yeah, so I learned a while ago, right, that like just because somebody's problems seem lesser than yours or somebody else's, it does not mean that subjectively
everyone's got their
they're
journey.
going through some shit.
Yeah.
Even if you're like, oh, his cat died, like get the fuck over it. No, I would never say that to somebody because that's your trauma. That is your trauma.
Emotional trauma means something different for everyone. But
Yeah,
you know what it
yeah.
is? It's like what I always tell people is like, it's not your fault that this happened to you, but it's your responsibility to fix it. It's your
I
responsibility.
mean, yeah,
to heal.
for sure.
And so it's like, I'm sorry this
I mean,
happened to you. It
obviously it's
wasn't your
easier
fault.
said than done. Like
I get that,
yeah.
but it has to be said either way.
So, like, a good example is, like, my dad died when I was 17, right? And, like, I was always really cold to myself to be like, shut the fuck up. You got 17 years with him. Some people don't even have a dad.
when you let yourself feel it.
Well, that was another thing that I should have done a while ago. But my point is that, like, I had to allow myself to feel that pain as opposed to just, like, shutting myself down and being like, oh, some people don't even have fathers. You got 17 years with them. Shut up and get over it. Because that's what I would do to myself. And then it's unfair.
But you know what? What you have to do is you have to honor that too. Like, just because that didn't get the whole picture doesn't mean it didn't miss the whole picture either. It got part of it. But you also like have to accept that part of it. And the other part, which is, yes, that's true. There's people who have it worse than me, but at the same time, I'm the one who has to live my life.
Exactly.
I'm the one who
yeah.
lost my father.
I had to let myself feel that pain.
Both.
It's fucked up, man.
But both views are valid. And once you transcend, then
That's
you
true.
need to stick
That's
to one
true.
or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other and accept both.
I live in
That's
extremes,
Yeah, no,
I'm just like that.
it's okay to live in extremes as long as you know how to synthesize the extremes.
No, I'm just like I could be when it comes to myself, like a very cold person.
But even if you are cold, just learn to accept that about yourself. Like, be warm about your coldness, and your life will go a lot smoother.
Yeah, I will say there is 4 probably very different fucking personalities on this right now.
What do you mean?
Like, he's a sensitive guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I'm like cold as fuck.
Well, this is what I say. I say Brendan is like you're like an actual being born in a world made of needles. Like
What do you mean by that?
Because I really think this world is a psycho world, and Brendan was the one who was forced to learn before all of us how psycho it actually is. And we had to catch up because we were doing way better materially. But once we realized the limits of our material sensibility and values in this world, we realized it was all bullshit, and Brendan was right the whole time. Except Brendan's problem was he was alone in it. He was growing up in a world where everyone else was very readily adapting to this harsh-ass material world, where Brendan was a spiritual being the whole time, and he couldn't adapt to this because he wasn't attuned to that. It wasn't until when I got to this point where I could be like, oh shit, Brendan was right the whole time. I was being the dick. It's like now I feel like we could communicate better because now I feel like I could tell Brendan, it's like, yes, you're right. You were absolutely right about this whole thing, but we live in the material world, so we have to follow the material world, rules. Yeah, I know you hate it, but we live in the material world and we have to follow their rules.
I'm a material girl.
Material girl.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, Madonna's
Material
amazing, so.
girl.
Yeah.
I gotta make a pee-pee.
I was jamming out. Go pee then. Pee here, I don't know.
Gonna make pee.
Pee in the pick a
There's a lot
corner.
of places to pick a bottle.
What are you talking about?
What?
He's got to pee.
Oh, go pee. Go take a pee break. Yeah, the 3 of us can hold the fort. Brendan, the 3 of us can hold the fort down. You could go pee. You could take a break. Are you gonna pee? Are you gonna urinate?
He looks like a lost puppy.
Yes.
All right, go pee. Go pee and then come back better. Remember, it's not the 2 of us anymore. Now we have friends with us, so it's like they can share the load. Because when he gets drunk and it's just the 2 of us, there's a lot of pressure for both of us because it's either I have to carry it or he has to carry it. But if it's more people, it's more stronger. It's like where Brendan could go pee and relieve himself, and the 3 of us could keep talking. I
don't know. The drunker I get, the better I talk. So I don't get that personally, but that's just me.
Oh, I just get fucking sloppy.
I mean, could you imagine it?
Oh, I'm so good.
Imagine if it's just one-on-one. It's a lot to. It's like I gotta.
I didn't like.
I thrive in those situations.
But this is better, right? The more people.
I mean, I'm more chill. I got my nails done.
I do think the more people that get into it, it's like the smoother it gets because any one of us could just chill out.
You don't think it's more chaotic?
No, because I know when to just shut the fuck up and let
I'm usually a listener, but I'll interject and say something stupid. So it's not
we did have multiple conversations going at the same time.
Yeah.
I tried to shut the fuck up.
and I like doing that because I've realized it's only when you shut the fuck up do you actually hear new things, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why I appreciated
That
like,
took
the
me-
act of shutting the fuck up for myself. You know? I was like, I gotta shut the fuck
That
up.
took me years to learn.
Same here. You
Oh,
know,
God.
it took all of us years,
Yeah.
you know, because like we're all ego driven up until a certain point, up until where it doesn't.
I mean, who
work.
isn't? Yeah.
It doesn't work for us anymore. You know, it gets to a point where you're like, this is hell. Like, yes, I have money. Yes, I have a place. Yes, I have people who rely. But this is still, I'm suffering. I gotta let go. And it's like once you let go of that, that's when life gets like, okay, it's not.
You're not learning anything too if you're just all talking all the time.
Exactly. It's and you know what the key is. This is gonna sound mad corny, and you hated it when I said it, but it's love. And I'm not talking about the corny version of hippie
fucking
love.
hippie.
Yeah, I'm talking about like unconditional, objective love, like love towards swordsmanship, skateboarding. You know, that's real love. I'm not talking about
Yeah,
love.
I remember the conversation.
Yeah. And that's less hippie shit, right? That's not.
That's
as
a little less hippie.
Exactly, because you're talking about something that's real. You know, like that has nothing to do with another person.
Yeah. I get
You're
it.
talking
I
about
get
something that you actually honestly truly love for yourself in this reality because
Yeah.
And I think that's what we have to focus on, not the kind of like possessive love where it's like I love this person, therefore they have to be my husband or wife. No, I'm talking about the love where I love doing this, so I will devote myself to it.
So not when you love somebody so much that you want to like wear their skin.
Exactly. That's whack.
Oh, okay.
That's whack.
That's not okay? My
But
bad.
you love skateboarding so much where you're willing to open up your old fucking wounds over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Like that's love. You did that.
when
out
you
of-
love something enough that you're willing to
Subaru,
hurt
now
yourself
that's
over.
love.
Dude, look at you. You fucking you're destroying your body for skateboarding, and that's because you fucking
I will
love it.
do it until I die.
Exactly. And that is love, my man. Real love, not like love for
DIY till I die.
Hells yeah. Hells yeah. So we're talking about love, Brendan. We're talking about how like
Oh, shit.
real love isn't projected
Oh,
on another
shit.
person. Like real love is like how Mike like hurt himself again just for skateboarding because he loves it. That's real love. Like not for another
Well, you
person.
can have love with an object, or you can have pure love without an object. But you probably need to love the ecstasy to do that.
I've never done ecstasy in my life.
Never?
Really?
You never done Molly or
I
ecstasy?
did
No.
MDMA to shut my friends up.
It was good though, wasn't that?
No,
easy?
I did
Love
not. But
without
I went
an
into it
object.
trying to hate it. Like, I
So-
was like, I don't know, 22 at the
Can I get that
time.
White Claw?
And I used to make fun of the rave scene so much that I was like, oh, you guys go just to do Molly. Like, I would just make fun of it a lot. And they were
Zuka
like, yo,
told
you have
me
to
like
try
you were
it.
like go do some Molly. And she was like, fine, I will. And she went and did Molly. Yeah, he had a great time.
Oh, I love Zuka. We were just talking today about
I just
our dogs.
bought that triangle clock from her. I bought a sick triangle. It was an antique.
What did you buy?
A triangle clock. It was an antique triangle clock from her collection.
Oh,
was
yeah,
selling
she
it.
gets good shit, man. She's good at what she does.
So I bought
yeah.
it. I was like,
She's like an antiquer now. It's
Because
awesome.
I love triangles. Like,
yeah,
I've
her and her
just been-
boyfriend, Andrew, yeah, they go hard in that
But
shit.
I saw it as destiny. I was like, you know what? This triangle was meant because I've been like liking triangles. She was selling it at the
It's a
right
fine
time.
shape.
Yep.
Pizza's a triangle.
Yep.
Yeah, what's better than that? I don't know.
Our physical body, like when we're doing boxing, physical like skateboarding tricks, it's all works because you think of the triangles.
I just think of pizza. Yeah, exactly. That's what
You
I'm
look at
saying.
every spin; it's always a divisible by like 3, right? Like 180s,
Yeah, I mean-
360s, tray flips, kick flips. It always
Yeah,
flips.
yeah.
It's all.
I have to
three-
think
it
about
all-
that for a
The
it
minute.
most
all-
stable amount of legs.
Yep, it all
Table
breaks down to
legs,
3. This is
chair
where
legs.
magic comes into play. If you know the power of 3 and apply that willfully to like different aspects of your life, you can change your reality. I know I sound crazy right
You
now.
do
but-
sound insane.
Yeah, I know,
You
I know.
really do.
This is
I know.
just normal to me.
No, I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. I'm sorry it sounds crazy, but it's true.
I mean, I don't know anything about that, so I can't comment on it. So superficially, of course, it sounds insane to me because
Yeah, but
I'm
no,
not
I could talk
familiar
about it
with
with you like after, like
Yeah,
other
yeah,
days,
absolutely. I'm curious. But
Yeah, it's good shit. It's good shit.
Okay.
It'll help you. And you know what? It's not even like gonna be anything foreign to you because your life is going good because you have a lot of willpower. I think you're a very strong-willed person. Like period.
I got very fucking lucky. I am strong and like my will is very strong.
Speaking to the mic, Brendan.
Yeah,
Come on.
man.
Brendan, speak
yeah,
to the
you
mic.
need your microphone.
Yeah.
We need to hear your words.
Fucking Darby Crash over here. Just got the mic off to the side.
Oh,
Fuck you.
shit, that is punk rock as fuck though. To just be like, I don't care.
I'm not trying to be fucking punk rock. I fucking hate
You don't
punk
even
now.
like punk anymore though at all. That's
it's
sad.
weird.
That's your roots, man. You don't forget your
I
roots.
think punk was invented by
I
the
do.
FBI.
I remember, but like, it's too angsty.
But in where? Here's the debate: in England or in the U.S. Where did punk start?
Oh my God, you're absolutely right because it like no one knows.
I can't go to work
It's
every
England.
day and listen to punk rock every day. It'll fucking make me want.
You don't have to
fucking,
listen to depressing ass punk rock, bro. I listen to fucking I don't know, like a bunch of posy shit.
You know what I learned to hate?
Especially hardcore.
I do
posse
not
as
like
fuck.
ska. I'm like
I hate third wave ska.
I
with
I
a
love
passion.
ska. I mean,
I realize how ska
I
is
love
ass.
black people ska. I don't like white.
That's
people
what I'm
ska.
saying.
Well, that's
yes.
two-tone. You know that.
I like
that delves into,
Toots and the Maytals and Desmond Decker.
I saw Toots and the Maytals before Toots died. By
That's
the way,
that's the real
It was one of the
checkered
best
flag
shows I
shit.
ever
You know, like
You saw
Yo, oh my God.
Yeah, they were good.
Toots Hibbert can fucking sing.
Fuck
Died of
you, dude.
COVID. A fucking shame, man.
Oh shit.
I'm sure it was like a
Yeah,
religious thing where he
Toots
wouldn't
died
get
of
vaccinated
COVID.
because he's Rastafarian.
Wow.
I'm
he was
sure.
old, and he was old.
He was not that old. He was like 70s, but
That's
like
old.
early. I think he was 70 on the
He
dot.
was still
COVID
able to sing
vulnerable
all those
age, like-
fucking songs.
Yeah, but he was super healthy. Like could sing like a motherfucker to this day, like to that day. at least.
Today,
Great song.
just a happy day, and tonight.
Oh, I hate when white people sing ska.
Be a happy night.
Oh, you don't like Bad Manners?
No, I love Bad Manners.
Yo, Brendan, shut up. Brendan, do you know the song?
Everybody now calm down, calm down.
Are you
Crying
gonna go
out,
through the whole
crying
fucking
out.
song?
Happy
Yeah,
bumps
Brendan,
and
shut the fuck up. Shut up.
ride.
Shut up. Brendan,
Good
do you know
shit.
the song "Bad"? I Love You by Bad Manners.
I love
No.
you, yes I do, cause I know.
You never heard that?
Love me too.
It's
two-tone, skinhead
a
music.
song that was like 10 times better than that song.
You don't even know
You
the
can't sing
song.
right now.
Stop me.
Yo, I'm not gonna let you sing on this podcast unless you have a guitar in your hands. Okay?
Oh shit.
He like looked to his right.
No, you're not gonna do it right now. You're
Those
not
are
gonna do
fighting
it.
words.
I'm gonna let you
I
do it.
just sang Pomps and Pride.
It was a
It
good
wasn't
song.
bad. That's a good song. That's them.
Yeah.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Tibbert. That
The
was a
band
rough
that we're
one,
talking
man.
about that died.
You know what? Next episode,
Well, the band didn't die. It wasn't like
I'll set you up with the mic stand. I'll plug the guitar into the mixer, and you could break out into song whenever you feel the need to in the episode.
All right, so you still listen to reggae though?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Because they're all dying right now, so you gotta. They're all like 100 years old.
Yo,
you gotta
Brendan,
go see
maybe
these
you
shows
could
while
be
can.
the literally modern reggae musician. There's no
Yeah,
reggae. There's
yes,
no
that
there.
sounds like
Yes,
the
Yo,
whitest-
that's your
That sounds like
Dude,
the
yes,
whitest
the fuck
fucking
there
like,
is.
Brendan,
like
you really?
Yes, reggae revival was huge. It still is. Like a few years ago. What do you think? Like even like Sublime,
I mean,
they're not
white.
ska. They're really like reggae
No,
revival.
fuck Sublime though. They're dead.
They're amazing though. I don't care.
No, you don't
Sublime
need
was
more
great.
white people procreating.
That's not ska. It's not fucking
making
real
this
big
shit.
fish type ska. That's good shit.
It's reggae. It's not ska. It's reggae.
We used to go to the beach to play Sublime and shit. Sublime stole most of those songs from old ska musicians.
So did the Specials.
They were mixed.
So was Sublime. Half of it was punk rock.
and hip hop.
I
Yeah,
mean, like
dude, no,
the
you're
mixed
discrediting
races were in specials.
Okay, so because they didn't have black people, he can't sing good songs. I know black people invented most
Yeah.
good music, but still, man, he's allowed. It's not cultural appropriation to cover Toots and the My Tales.
You
Black
need
people
black
did
people.
invent
I'm
most
sorry.
good music.
Like
God
almost
damn.
all of it.
Ska
Besides
is
country
black.
music, which is still based on
Ska
black music.
You know what it
And
was?
fucking
White people
rock and
made the
roll is
rules
black.
and black people broke them.
White people,
not really.
Yeah,
Black people
white
made
people
all the original good
appropriated so
genres.
much fucking music.
Well,
white
Rock
people-
and roll and fucking reggae and ska is fucking black
Blues,
music.
yeah, it's all black people.
Yeah,
Then white people came along and like
and
changed
I
it a little
like
bit. That's how
that
you got,
version
like-
better.
But then black
It
people changed
depends.
again with the music, and then it's just
Well, it's ever evolving, obviously, of course.
And here we are.
yeah.
Here we are, where now we have fucking white people
Well, now
singing
I'm like,
hip-hop.
I don't even give a fuck
What
about composition.
happened?
Now I'm all about frequencies. I'm like, are the instruments tuned to this right frequency? Because if they are, then you can
Probably
play.
fucking not.
You can play the right. You can play anything, and it'll all still be good. Like you know, like
Okay, I'm just worried.
hell's yeah, you got a glass in you. Yeah, yeah. Mike's got a glass, a full glass of the Guinness.
You can't drink Guinness out of a bottle. That's a sin.
Yo, imagine breaking the Guinness World Record for the most Guinness drank in a single day.
On a shitty podcast.
It's like we
Broke
spent
the
48
record.
hours straight just drinking Guinness more than anybody.
My kidney failed, but I did.
I
it.
broke the Guinness World Record with the Guinness drink.
I wonder what it is.
How many? How many do you think there are? 40, 50?
Yeah, 80. Probably.
80?
Yeah. Guinness is low in alcohol, too.
It
And it's
is.
easy
Like
to do it on
4.2.
camera. You
Too,
can
yeah.
just drink Guinness. It's like I finally drank the most Guinness.
I'm such a bad alcoholic that I know the percentage to every
I'm not an alcoholic. I'm an enthusiast, so that's
You know what I am?
If that's what you want to fucking call it.
That had beer in it like 4 seconds ago. That would have went everywhere.
You know what? I admit I'm a psychonaut. Being a psychonaut involves imbibing in alcohol, drugs, and all sorts of substances. I'm a psychonaut. I like I like exploring my fucking subconscious. I like exploring my mind. Therefore, I will do drugs. I will drink. I will do all sorts
You
of
gotta wear your adventure boots though if you're gonna go explore.
My
my psychic
adventure
adventure
boots.
boots for sure. And I will explore my subconscious and I will explore the depths.
You got
of
fucking
No,
Swords
alcohol
here,
is fucking. That
motherfucker.
shit is poison though.
You wanna do a
there's
sword
nothing
fight?
good about
Honestly,
alcohol.
I respect alcohol. Like if you are a sensitive being when it comes to frequencies and energies, alcohol dulls it. Alcohol gives you a position to be like, fine, I could be down to earth. Now I could be like the other people.
I will say, yeah, like this. I mean, I'm not that spiritual person, but I am my favorite self. A few drinks in, I'm a social fucking butterfly. I have the best time. I swear to God,
You know why?
it's,
'Cause-
it's poison. It's so bad for you.
But alcohol makes us denser. Alcohol makes us less transparent in energy.
I'm not
it
like
makes
that
us more
anyway, though.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm super fucked. My heart's on my sleeve, man. Everybody knows everything.
But that
No
already makes
secrets.
you like a spiritual being because you wear your.
Or it just makes me a cunt.
But
I
you
don't know.
understand the
It could
importance.
be one or the
You
other.
understand the importance of your feelings and your actual like emotions. You understand that that's more. That's like just as important, if not more so, than your logical thoughts.
I was just saying how cold and logical I am, so I can't.
You're
agree
only
with
saying
you
that
there.
as a reflection, as a projection. of
I
who you
am a
actually are.
sensitive guy, but not
Yeah,
in that
exactly.
way.
You know you are. You see, I don't even
I
have to
can be.
say this. I'm just saying things you already know. Like you are like one of the most humane beings, like compared to a lot. And the only reason why
Sure.
why you're doubling down on your cynicism and materialism is because like
I'm materialist. That's not true. I am materialistic.
no, I'm saying it's a materialist instinct, and that's the way that's what three dimensionalism is all about. Is materialism.
I don't think there's anything wrong with materialism to a degree.
No, because we're stuck in three dimensions.
Like if I didn't have like my skateboard or my drums,
yeah.
those are materials, or like my
We're-
comic
look,
books.
Listen, if I had $10 million and someone's gonna say this is material, are you gonna accept it? I'll be like,
Drugs.
fuck yes, I am. Yeah, it's not about denying your materialism. It's literally just a matter of like accepting those different parts of you. Yes, I am. Yeah.
I'm not gonna sell all my possessions and live in the woods, is what I'm saying. But I'm also not like
you don't-
into
but
like
that's the best part.
fancy
You don't-
jewelry
you
and
don't
shit.
have to. That's only if you want to. You don't have to give up anything.
I don't want to.
You
Therefore, I have not.
You could be abundant spiritually, materially, and mentally. Like you're allowed. Like there's no rules.
Yeah, my
like-
thing's always been like mentally and emotionally. Just be a good person and learn all you can.
But
That's
either
like
way,
my
I just want you
mantra
to
in
know
life.
that there's nothing stopping you from being abundant with materialism, emotional shit, and like spiritual.
I mean, I
shit.
try to hit all those.
Yeah. Look, there's nothing stopping you. You're allowed to
No,
be
I'm
successful
not.
in all
I'll
those
be
areas.
nice to people and feel for people and have empathy, but I'm not fucking get rid of my comic books and
I
shit.
really
Yeah,
do
exactly.
think
You're allowed
about
to keep your
being
valuables.
nice
You're allowed to build
is the
love.
most fucking important thing.
What
I
is?
really do.
Values?
Being
Being
nice.
nice.
Yeah, morality
Yeah,
is,
love,
is
care,
so
care. I agree.
paramount.
I don't
to
give
me.
a
No,
fuck
I
if you
agree.
die and nobody fucking remembers you.
I agree.
I
If
actually
you were nice
do.
to
And not
enough
even-
people,
and it's
you
Brendan,
made
Brendan.
a fucking impact.
Not even
you changed something.
But
I
what
agree,
you gotta
I
forget,
agree.
what you gotta forget, you can't just be nice to other people. You also have
Like
to be nice
when
to
I was
yourself.
a kid, I used to think that success meant that everyone knew me, that I was popular, that whether it be infamous or famous, and I went for infamous, and it worked. But over the course of life, I realized changing people for the better, helping people was the best thing you could do.
Yeah, I agree.
Even
Yep.
if it didn't make you famous or didn't make you well known.
It's fulfilling.
It's the
It
most.
makes
I
you- it
think
makes you
that's
not
the
wanna
most
kill
important
yourself
thing
every
in
day.
life.
Working
Yeah.
with kids for
That line is so fine too, man. That, like it's all I got, man.
Exactly.
I'm,
Like,
making
if I
jest,
don't at
but-
least try to help this other person, I'm gonna try to blow my fucking brains out.
Yeah,
the next
man.
day.
Even if you fucking blow your brains out, you help someone.
yeah.
Well, that's a good way to look at it.
Working
That's a
with
very-
kids was like the most fulfilling years of my life.
Yeah,
like
for
it was like
sure.
7 years, and it
Dude,
was
you
like
know-
kids up to 5 years old.
Yeah, I
like,
get
but
that.
you're
I'm a
like-
sword teacher now. Like I'm literally leading sword classes.
That's
Like,
awesome.
it's like I have to. I like now
You're
people
teaching people how to assault other kids. Yeah,
with
that's
swords.
great.
Yeah, people. Are,
That's
listen,
good stuff. What's more meaningful
it's
than
only-
that?
These sword classes are only 18 and up. Okay, so they're all at least.
All right,
adults.
so young adults, like if they ever don't have access to a gun and they have to hurt somebody, you have an ulterior option. That's what he's for.
yes. Like if it's a post-apocalypse world and
No,
we
no,
all,
no,
we
There,
all-
there
we
was
run
a
out of bullets.
post-apocalyptic situation.
We've run out
and
of
I had
bullets.
to pick a character in my life
Smoke
to
gun.
like be my side character. I would be like,
I do not
Ivan.
trust you around this class, man.
What were you saying?
I would pick you.
Oh really?
If I had to pick a character to be like a support in like an RPG of this world, I'd be like Ivan.
yeah.
like,
All right, but who would
you
eat
could
the other
flash
first
somebody up.
if you were about to die? Like
No,
who-
yeah, you. Well,
like-
who else? Who would you pick for magic? Who would you pick for like the magic?
There's no magic. It's
No.
you. You know
Who'd you
how to
pick for-
do the
who'd you pick
sword
for
shit.
Arch?
I know you know how to do the sword shit. You know your distance.
Who'd you pick
it
for the
would work.
archery?
It would work in
Ring.
real life.
You need a ring. Mike, you know Mike's good with a bow, right?
Even if somebody pulls out a gun, they hesitate, and you know the distance. You might be able to take.
You're just saying that because you
people
fought
with
me. You're just saying that because you like know what it's
but
like to fight.
You might
me.
be able to take a couple people with fucking guns, and definitely people with swords or
Okay, so you're saying that he
projectiles,
could beat somebody with a gun with a sword.
If I was close enough.
or
probably.
If you were
people
close enough,
who are
maybe.
novices at throwing.
But at distance,
Or
what do you got
novices
nothing.
at swinging.
You know what I call a
weapons.
gun? I was like, that's my secret technique. When my sword technique fails,
Look, most people
that's so
are
crazy.
gonna
my
grab
master's secret
gonna
technique.
grab a slicey or fucking dicey weapon,
Yeah.
and you're gonna know more than they do because they
course,
just
'cause
freaking
I
grab
don't-
something
yeah.
and they're fucking scared, and you're just, I trained. You have more.
Yeah.
There's no fucking question.
It's a
about
tool.
that.
It's a wider tool set. I know the tools to actually make this reality of slicing
you
someone up.
understand
Like,
fucking distance.
Yeah.
They don't. They're just
He's
picking up
only
something.
killed a handful of people. He's not prepared.
It's not that big.
My
of a deal.
shoulder
yo,
just so fucking hurts.
Look. You know what's crazy though? For both of you, for anyone in my life, in one more rank, I'll be qualified to teach. And if I could teach, that means I could teach anyone I want in my life. If you guys
Already
really want,
taught a
I'll be
couple, though,
officially
right?
qualified as a sword teacher.
I mean, I guess it's a good skill. Yeah, stuff like that, and like
Yeah.
growing your own food.
it's like,
Just in
Mike, do you
case,
want to be
man.
a sword fighter? I could literally teach you how to use.
Yeah, swords are cool, man. The hierarchy in my head is like, probably I like bows, then swords, then guns.
Well, that's what the samurai use. First they use the bow, then they use
Yeah,
the
yeah,
spear, then they
yeah,
use
but
the sword.
still, if you have a
Here's
gun,
cool.
you
The
win.
technique is
Fucking
cool.
win.
It looks so artsy.
Well,
and
for the
elegant.
samurai, the main
I'll
bow,
give it to him
the main
then.
bow, the main weapon was the bow. You had to use a bow first.
Yeah,
Yeah, but if I was fighting you and I pull out a gun and shot you, you're fucked.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, I don't even need to be good.
That's why samurai were like the bow first.
I mean, hold on. If I handed you a gun right now and put you, I don't know, 50 yards from him, I would bet you $1 million
He
you
would
will
kill
not.
the fuck
no,
out.
he would not. Have you
Why?
shot a gun?
yes.
No, not you, Brendan.
You're right.
That's what
I've
I'm
never
saying.
shot a
You
gun.
never shot a gun?
No.
It's really simple.
Okay.
It's literally one switch.
It's not. It is simple, but the aiming is not.
The only thing that makes it hard is everything in your brain. It's your thoughts. It's literally like, it's
You know what would happen, by the way? He
away from me.
when you shoot good, you think no thoughts, you exhale with your shot and you don't pull this trigger.
He would not know recoil. He would hit the hammer into his fucking head and start bleeding all over you
What I do
while
is I
you
brace
stabbed
my
him.
arm, I exhale and then I squeeze the trigger, not pull. I go.
Yeah, my technique's
And-
not great. I'm okay.
And once I exhale, squeeze, then I brace, and then afterwards I do it again. You gotta.
That you're not supposed to go up though. You go that way.
No, I'm saying the gun would do that on its own.
I did watch somebody, by the way.
Shoot and then run over to the body.
No, I'm telling you, you would shoot. I saw this happen. I swear to God, this is a true story. I saw my dad's girlfriend at the time when we were younger. She shot like this, right? So
got
obviously,
fucked up. Yeah.
the recoil right in the head, and she split her head open and got a bunch of stitches. Yeah, that was fun to watch. First time shooting a
Brendan,
gun.
speak of the mic.
The pressure.
Brendan, speak of the mic.
Mike,
Brendan,
shoot a gun once.
Mike.
yours.
Oh,
I know I can
Take it.
shoot a gun once.
take it.
Duct
I
tape it to
know
his hand like Edward
how
Forty
strong
hands.
the
He does
pressure
this
is.
a lot.
Duct tape it to his
Oh
hand.
fuck!
He can't hold the mic. He
I-
can't
I-
smoke drugs.
What were you saying?
You
Duct-
smoke the joint.
I don't
know
smoke
what the fuck
weed.
I'm doing.
Okay, Brendan, what were you saying? Continue your story.
I think I can shoot it once, but
You know, you could just do this. You could just pay like $50 and just go to a range and
Do you want
try
me to
it.
take you shooting? Like, I'll take you to a shooting range.
Do you trust him with a gun?
my
Yeah.
friend in Texas,
I mean,
he
not
would go into
now, but
Walmart
eventually, yeah.
and he would
Just
he would-
like this.
dude,
That's what I
he
want.
would just grab his handgun, no sheath, nothing, and just put it in his crotch.
I don't think it's called a sheath with a gun.
I don't fucking know what.
Brendan, what if
holster.
we did, Brendan, listen. What if I give you this scenario, right? Let's say we were. Listen, Brendan. We were standing
He
outside.
would just walk into
All right,
fucking
all right,
Walmart.
all right,
and he
listen,
would just
Brendan.
have it in his
Brendan,
pants.
okay, I know.
Like
America's like
pointing
that.
towards his dick.
Brendan, would you do this, right? We stand next to each other outside. I take a bow and arrow and I shoot it in the sky straight up.
You used to do this. I remember this. It
And
was
like,
a kid's bow.
My
though.
shoulder.
And we have
is
to not
still
move.
Hurting.
We can't
from the
move.
No,
sword
if you do
fight.
that with a real bow, like my bow,
No.
no. You did it with a kid's bow, right? You were with Igor and Chris when they did that shit in the woods.
No.
See,
Oh
my-
no, they literally did that.
I did it with my
He's
trap
trying to
bow,
kill
my
me.
Mongolian bow.
This dude
So,
I showed it to you,
what's the pull on it?
This dude has years of
pounds?
training.
What?
And
You
he's
did that
using
with
me.
That's
for
enough to fuck
training.
you up.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, bro.
I'll show you the
no.
bow.
I saw it. Yeah. The little one, right? I like
Black
those.
one, yeah. You could.
They're small.
reverse
They're
it,
like this
yeah.
big, right?
It's a 40-pound.
Yeah.
It's a 40-pound pull.
My draw is 40 or 45.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
Like enough to take
Standard.
down like a deer. That's
You want to hear
not.
something funny? Back in like Mongolian ages, those horsemen with those archers,
Yeah, yeah.
they were pulling 200 pounds.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not even kidding. Like, it was historical text shows.
Wow.
Like, they were pulling 200 pounds. That's
What
how they
are-
were able to like be yards and yards away. And
What
they
are
were-
what are compound bows typically like one something?
Yeah.
I mean they go up to like 2 and change
exactly.
and shit,
No,
but-
no. To be able to pull like a straight up like a traditional
time is
bow,
it?
200 pounds.
Well, compound bows relieve the tension.
Yeah,
that's the
'cause
whole
the
thing.
wheels, yeah, with the pulleys.
I don't shoot compound bows.
No. But to pull a 200-pound traditional bow,
Yeah, that's gnarly.
fucking
On a horse.
Yeah, and that's what they used to do back then. No human could do that now. We've devolved physically.
I don't think that's true.
It's true.
No.
It is absolutely no.
That's not true.
We have devolved physically.
No,
like,
we haven't. They were shorter in stature. This is what
People
how-
died at like
it's not
30
about-
something.
It's not about physicality. It's literally about the work, like what they were actually doing.
Yeah,
every
imagine
day.
a
People
midlife
died
crisis.
earlier, though.
You have a midlife crisis at 16 years old. Sounds
Yeah,
like an
like-
interesting world.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same
Exactly.
lifespan.
You were built different back.
You go out and buy a super expensive horse instead of a Mustang.
There was no A&P. There was no Walmart to buy food. There was no fucking like
Walmart didn't
Costco.
exist back then? That's crazy. Where would you buy your guns without a license?
Where do you buy your cheese puffs? Like your bucket
Your
of
cheese buffs and your fucking shotgun or whatever.
Yeah,
Idiocracy is on.
Only one store on the planet lets you buy cheese puffs, a shotgun,
And a bottle of whiskey.
and a bottle of whiskey in one place at the same time. Like, yeah, that's Walmart, baby.
Yo, I want to go into Walmart in like Florida or something, right? And just put like, I don't know, like some sleeping pills, a gun, a bottle of whiskey, and like some rope. I wouldn't do anything with it, just to see the looks, you know.
Yeah, it's like, are you gonna let me buy this?
Yeah,
Are you
right.
seriously gonna?
This is
check with-
DeSantis'
like-
Florida. You can't tell me I
Like
can't
you're
buy
gonna
this.
you're gonna seriously tell me like I'll buy all. And you're gonna be like yeah, and
Some lime, you know.
yeah, you buy some lime salt. It's like clearly like a hacksaw. You're like yeah.
No, if you were white, they'd probably like no. we
Where's, and then
get
you
it.
ask them where the nearest school is.
You're a fucking
It's like, oh, by the way,
sociopath.
do you know what the nearest elementary? I think some fuck would call the cop. I think most people would call the
They
cop.
should. That
Yeah,
is the
they
natural next step, is to call the police.
It's like I'm sorry. I'm a,
shootings. It's like it's
speaking to the mic, Brent. Speaking to the mic.
Right?
What?
With all these fucking shootings, like if anyone's a school shooter, you're like, it's a fucking white guy.
Yeah, what was that Chris Rock joke that was like, you know, if I see like a group of white kids, like I run
It's
the fuck
scary.
away. Yeah,
I-
like nothing
as a
scary.
restaurant-
Like a young,
as somebody who works in
young
a
white
restaurant,
Like-
I get it's just fucking
Like a
5 minutes
Clockwork
before
Orange type
closing,
shit.
and a upper middle class white family walks in. I'm like, oh,
It's funny
fuck.
because you're so white and you're.
And
saying
I know,
this.
and I'm like, oh, they're gonna stay here for fucking 30 minutes, and they're gonna make a mess, and they just fucking.
That
leave
should have been
it
the
there.
central theme. Is that
And
white
they're not
people are
gonna
weird.
tip,
No, white
and
people
they're
are fine.
just gonna fucking walk out, and we're gonna be here for an extra fucking half an hour for these fucking pieces of garbage.
They're gonna
'Cause they're
ask
white.
you about their specials and then just order some weird custom dish that
And they're
nobody
like,
wants to make.
Like with no
when
onion, no
when you
garlic.
got
Like,
closed,
no onion,
oh, we
garlic,
close in
lemon.
5 minutes. Okay, we'll dine
Was this
in.
meat grass fed
No,
or?
you tell them you're closing in 5 minutes, and they're like, "We'll dine in," and they stay for fucking 40 minutes,
I need a lighter or something. I'm gonna pop this with this.
and then they just fucking leave the table disgusting, and they barely leave a fucking tip.
All right, so this podcast is gonna end as soon as Mike finishes that beer. That's like the time we
Motherfucker.
have.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
Don't you dare.
So we got to make this count.
We
Like
gotta
Mike,
keep this going.
if you control when this podcast ends just by drinking that beer, you're in control. You're
I
God.
could end this in 10 seconds.
You're a god right now. Right?
Don't-
Like yeah, you're God. You could literally do all of
This
this.
is a good
like-
podcast.
I'm gonna
It's
chug
going
it,
well.
and then just like sex, I'll just be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think it's a good podcast.
It was over too quick.
It's good because if the energy is good, you know, if the energy is good, everything's good. If we were playing music or doing a podcast, it all would. Oh my god, if I was on
We
bass,
can
Brendan was
play
on
music.
guitar, you were on vocals, and you were on
Yeah.
drums. This would be such a sick band. Like you've heard her sing. You know
Brendan
she's
on
good.
bass?
No, yeah. Well, I'll be on bass. He's on guitar.
Oh, I was gonna say no. I didn't know
No,
you played
no, no,
bass.
he's-
I wasn't insulting you.
can.
I was just.
No,
I
no,
didn't know.
He's on guitar. I'm on bass. I love bass.
You play bass?
Yeah, I love bass.
Why not
I
play
well,
guitar?
if you know I can play guitar, you know I
I
can play
mean,
bass.
yes,
I
but
want
not
to be on
really. It's
bass.
not always interchangeable.
My hands are strong, Mike. Come on, like I'm a swordsman. Like my
I
hands.
jerk off all the time. My hands are super strong.
Yo, but you're a good drummer. I could play the bass.
got
Brendan,
pretty good
Brendan's
at edging.
and you're good at singing. If the four of us were in a band, it would be a good fucking
edging
band.
all the way, everybody.
Edging is how you don't come
Yo,
in
can
10
you, guys,
seconds.
can you guys just admit it? Like Brendan,
Kegels and edging.
Brendan.
Kegels and edging.
Brendan. All right.
This is so amazing. This is like hurting
Brendan,
cats.
Brendan.
No, seriously.
If the four of us
Yeah.
were a band, would it be a good band?
Yeah.
Exactly.
At least to the four of us, right?
Hurting cats, just a bunch of fucking hurting
As
cats.
long as
I
we
don't even have
practice
to
a
make it
key-
happen. I'm just like,
As long as you
as long as I
practice
know it
Kegels-
happened,
Kegels
like in
and
an
edging,
alternate reality, I'm
you
like,
can do
This
whatever
is
you
not
Throw
going
want.
to
together
work
the
out,
shittiest
guys.
punk band in like a weekend.
Want to be a man?
it would be
did that with
good. It wouldn't be
Roman.
shitty though. We would try to make it shitty and it would still be good.
Yeah, that might happen. Yeah,
Like I
can
swear to
make-
God,
I
like
can- I can
'cause
actually do that.
She is so good. You're so good. He is so good.
I'm not so good. I'm
Yes, you are.
fine.
Dude, you're-
I'm fine.
Mike, you feel it.
It's fine.
Like, you
I
feel it.
barely play anymore, man.
No, the fact is you
You
feel
wanna
it
be a
and you
man.
like what you and I know what you like.
Dude, come
Always
over and
gotta
jam. We could
Kegel
always jam.
and
Yes,
edge.
we
Yeah,
gotta
come over and
jam.
jam.
Yeah,
Same
yeah,
time.
jam.
Always Kegel and
You
edge.
should come too. Just don't get hammered and start
You know what? I
knocking
need to
everything
buy
over.
bass. I need to like
Come over and
embrace-
jam, man.
I need to embrace my inner bassist.
Kegels and edge more than y'all.
Oh, he's the edge lord.
He's Kegels and Edge.
Kegels and Edge Lord.
Kegels and
I want
edge
that on a
so
shirt. You need that on a
fucking
shirt.
hard.
Yo, we should make
You're not
shirts.
even
That's a
on the
good
same
idea.
level as me.
Yeah, can you
Yo,
see-
edging
can you
Kegels
like
never
make
come.
designs for shirts?
Never come.
Cool.
Just
Yo,
don't come.
you
No,
should-
I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just asking if you can do it.
We should
yeah?
make that shirt. That's honestly a good
The
idea.
devil wants you to come. So you
Don't
release
come.
that
Yeah,
energy
yeah.
That you should.
Wait, if you don't come, is it
you-
still a
no,
sin?
No, don't come. Don't ever come.
Well, you're gonna. You know what, Brendan? You do know if you don't jerk.
Yes, master.
If you don't jerk off, you
Energy.
literally come in your
No,
sleep.
you're
Yeah, that is true.
You're
I
forced.
mean,
no, no.
I think
if you
so.
build it up, you're
If you're
forced.
not a bitch, you can resist
No,
your
you're
fucking
forced to
wet
come in your
dreams,
sleep.
okay?
Sorry,
It happens.
with
It
that.
happens to everyone. If you do not have sexual
I've heard
release,
that. I've heard
I
that.
have wet dreams all the time.
I
and I'm like,
swear to God,
fuck
dude.
that.
You still have wet
I am
dreams?
not gonna come right now.
You still have
And
wet
I
dreams?
Wake up.
because
And I
you
wake
have
up
wet
and I
dreams,
resist
you're
the
coming
cum.
all the time, Brendan. You're a
No,
cummer.
don't come.
You're a fucking
You never
cummer.
come.
Brendan, you're a
You're not
cummer.
allowed.
Fucking cummer.
You're a cummer.
That's why you're releasing spiritual energy.
Brendan, you can't even talk. You're a coomer.
No, what? No.
You're
Then.
human. I don't know what
It
we're
gives
talking
you
about.
We're all
energy.
coomers
What are
though.
those shirts that like? What was
When
it
you
like?
get out of the bar
Kegels and Edge, and,
and
you
you're
come in
just
sleep
fucking
on a shirt
edging
in the front,
and
big
all
white
the
text,
time,
and the back's
and you're
color.
just holding
I
back
support
the
it.
cum,
I support it.
and
That'd
you
be
can
cool, yeah.
beat the shit
I'm down with that.
out of every
I would
other
just put
guy in that
nothing on the
bar
front but
because
Kegels and
you're
Edge.
holding your jisms.
Brendan,
Your jisms.
you gotta just.
Jisms.
You're good. You're
You wanna
doing.
fuck
You
the
just
whole
keep doing
bar?
what you're doing,
Just
man.
don't come.
Just
and
keep.
you can beat the shit out of
I
it.
agree with everything you say right now. Like-
Are we talking about
Alright.
edging? I'm so
This is how you
confused.
get-
No,
Yeah, yeah. We were
Brendan's
talking.
literally-
Yeah,
Brendan,
Well, Brendan really ran with it.
Brendan
And
is
then
giving
holy
us a
shit.
pivotal
You develop
blueprint
psychic
for like a
powers.
key part of our
That
life.
is true, though. I swear by
do
it.
You
get
probably
psychic
could
powers.
get psychic powers from edging.
It
a
happens.
lot.
Yes.
We all know that.
Because you're storing
We're
energy.
adults.
Do you ever edge yourself so much that when you're done, you just
We're all
pass
adults.
out? Like you literally cannot stay awake?
You know what I'm talking about.
That's
Come
what I'm
on.
saying. Yeah.
Oh my god, this episode is gonna be called Kundalini.
Why?
This episode hit a lot of weird.
Do you know
Don't
about-
you
do you know what-
ask
do you know
me.
what
You're doing
Kundalini-
the same shit
Is
as
that like
I am.
Kama Sutra kind
I
of
want to
shit?
call it
No,
airing
it's
of
just
grievances.
it's just like
I don't know.
it's just another word for
What is it?
enlightenment. Like-
Airing of grievances is the name of this podcast.
no, it's
episode.
Terrorisk. Terrorisk is the name of the podcast.
I think she meant the
Name of the
episode.
Oh.
He made it,
Airing
so
of grievances.
he,
Airing
he
of
gets the.
Just name it.
the
I'm
name
sorry,
of it.
guys.
I
No.
can't even argue
I'm gonna
that.
name
Even
it
with my
Kundalini.
God.
I'm gonna make this podcast
Holding
more.
my
Just name it
semen
Oatmeal.
powers.
I'm gonna make it more like I'm gonna make it more
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it more
JFC.
spiritual but edgy. You know, like where it's like it's spiritual
Oh,
but
It's
it's
gotta be
like
an edging pun. It's gotta
Call
be.
it edge pod.
edging.
It's gotta be an edging pun. Yeah.
pod.
Yeah, it's literally that's what we're
Edging.
doing. here. We're
Edgecast.
edging.
Yeah, whatever.
We're literally jerking ourselves off until we build up the energy, but not coming. You know, like that's
Not yet. Not
This has
yet.
nothing to do with
So
anything
fast.
but on the sex note.
No,
You have really
wait.
thin
Too
walls. I
many
just found out.
edges. Too
Do you ever
much.
hear people like railing each
Everyone
other
here?
out?
no, where I
That's
mostly
watching
hear them
this,
is out the window
you have
from
to
like top
wait
floors. Like
for your release.
Really?
so loud, I could hear them.
Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
One
Guy and
day,
girl?
there's gonna be
Yeah,
episodes
I would
that
rather be
gives
like-
you that
The girls are always
release,
the loudest.
but it's not
Yeah,
gonna
girls
be
are
this one,
I'd
is
rather
it?
it be like,
Nope.
Brendan, what do you want about? I would rather it be like 2 guys and a girl or like 4 girls and a guy. Something weird, you know? Make it interesting.
Nah, but for me, it's always a guy and a girl, and I always hear the girl more than the guy because the girl is always louder. Like,
Yeah, I mean, typically. But unless the guy's like, what the fucking noise is he
It's
doing?
or he starts singing
It's
songs,
gonna be in
like,
the
or he
episode.
starts yelling "Mortal Kombat."
gonna wait for it.
Yeah.
Guy sex noises are fucking weird, but if you make no noises, that's weirder. So
You gotta
It's a lose-lose.
You gotta make the low growl.
I don't know. I'm on like a bitch.
Yeah, I try to let you know that like I'm still present and paying attention.
You gotta be like, you gotta do the grunt like the.
No, you're holding it
The
in
only
too much. That's
genuine
your
ones I
problem.
feel like.
No, let it out. Just fucking go crazy.
You gotta be like, ah!
No, just really just go at it.
Just scream like a little girl, like, ah! Like as a guy. Like,
Have you? I've never been that guy to make like joke.
If I'm gonna
things
watch
during-
a peel,
You know what haunted me? Well, Emma Torres, God bless her soul. She was telling me how like a fun thing to do during
if
sex
I'm
is
gonna
to
watch
pretend
a
you have
POV
British accents.
blowjob
And
video,
then haunted because
the guy's not making noise.
imagine-
That's
I'm
not
not watching
fucking
it.
serial killer behavior to
That's
you.
exactly that's what I'm talking. And it was insane. I was like,
Look, again,
she was
rest in
you-
peace, but she's
she was
out of her fucking
She was
mind.
like, you never had sex pretending to have a British accent with someone. I'm
That's
like,
a super normal thing that people do. What the fuck is wrong with you?
she was like, yeah, it was super. I was like, dude, that's
to be
like,
fair, she never did that. Now I'm thinking about it, I don't recall her ever doing that.
good because it's a bad experience. Like I wouldn't want to be asked to do that. Like don't ask me to pretend to have a British accent.
And it's just like, oh, why aren't you hard? I don't know, because you're fucking calling me a cunt in a weird British accent. That's fucking weird.
It's like, oh, why don't you fucking give me a go, Roger? You little kind
Oh, so it's not even British. I mean, it's not just British. It's Cockney British.
Yeah.
Like fucking dirty British. That's what we're doing.
Yeah,
I
it's
fucking right,
like the
cunt.
Cantonese of British. You know,
Oh,
like instead
God.
of Mandarin. Like,
Yeah, I'm good, man.
yeah, Cantonese is like Ebonics of Chinese. You know? It's true though. Like it's true. Like I know what it means. Like the way it sounds is one thing, but what the words actually mean as they say it in
Cantonese
like,
is just
sequence.
yelling.
It's pretty fucking
Why is it like?
aggressive.
Is it like a dirty dialect though? Like
No, it's like the difference between
It's just
like
aggressive.
like
yeah, it's like how everything. I assume
like Puerto Rican
everything.
Spanish against like
That's
fucking-
dialect, yeah. But you know,
Actually,
like
it's
everything
more
a
like
Russian
Portuguese
person
than-
says just sounds like they're mad at you, or like an Arab person. Like everything they say just sound, even if they're being
Well,
nice, it just
honestly-
sounds like they're mad at you.
Honestly, dude, the ugliest language
Yeah.
I've ever heard was Egyptian. Every time I hear Egyptian, I'm just like,
I think Russian is fuck ugly.
yeah.
Oh my god, I think it's ugly.
You know what actually?
Just on the ears, I'm saying.
You know what I actually like on the ears? German. I like the way. German.
It's so
Yo,
laughable.
speaking to the mic, Brendan.
Yes,
you keep
fuck
forgetting.
you. German, I can't take seriously. You're too goofy.
Rockin' Spocken. It sounds like English, but
Yo, like,
goofy
all right, like
English.
Hitler is like a fucking he might as well be a fucking cartoon character because he's saying all these really fucked up things in the silliest accent known to fucking man. That's a goddamn cartoon
It's
character.
Cheers
not
to
that
that,
silly.
Mike. Let's drink to that. Let's drink to that.
German is just a
Let's go.
silly language. There's more. Do you want me to just chug a lug?
No. I'm just saying when that
Keep
cup is finished is
chugging.
when the podcast ends. So like, I just gotta make sure.
That's not the end of my beer, right?
The same 12-ounce beer.
Damn. All right, we got a bit of go.
Do you want me to chug a lug?
No,
I can
no,
chug
no,
a
no,
lug.
I want you to
How
drink.
long have we been going, right? So we'll do the math right now. How long have we been going?
No, we're going at the right.
We don't
time.
think about
saying,
that.
how long have we been
No,
recording?
we don't think about that.
time.
Okay.
That's not real.
That's not.
That's not real.
Time
Time is
is
not. Time is
Yeah,
relative.
It's bullshit.
Just keep doing shit.
Time.
bullshit.
Time
Time's a
is.
bunch of malarkey.
Time is
Yeah,
Doritos,
yeah.
and Doritos are time.
Dorito burrito.
Yo, Mike, do you still like painting? Like aside from graffiti, like would you?
I never painted.
Would you want to try it?
I'm very bad at it.
But it's not about being good or bad.
No,
at
I'm
it.
very bad at it.
No, but it's not about. Wait,
I think I know
wait.
that.
Why do you think you're bad at it?
I know I'm bad at it. I've done
Why
it. I'm
do you think
terrible
you're
at
bad at it?
Because I'm uneducated in how to do it. It's like if I tried to build a fucking airplane, it probably wouldn't go super well.
What if I said that you're only bad at it because you had a vision and you just don't have the physical or the technical ability to meet your vision? That's all it is. It's not like
Okay,
you're bad at
yeah,
it.
okay. That's like people that are like, okay, I'm an inventor
This commercial brought by Big
because I
AI.
have ideas. That makes me capable to be an inventor. No, it fucking doesn't.
No, I never said that. What I'm saying is like maybe you're not actually bad at it. You're just not good at it yet.
I mean, maybe, but I don't feel the need to put that much effort into something. I'm not motivated.
Because
to
you
do
don't care.
anyway.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't,
I don't.
No,
Yeah.
but I said that. Remember, we talked about this. Like the key ingredient to making anything work is care, love. You have to give a shit to actually make it happen.
Yeah, and I
Like,
respect it. Obviously, art is great, but like I just don't. I don't care.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
Because no, if you openly admit that, then like that's also good. What? Yes, we're recording all of this, Brendan.
Where you been the last hour? And
Like,
change?
dude, this is
what's
what
up?
we've been
How you
doing.
doing?
Like,
am I on a fucking podcast right
Doing a
now?
podcast?
yes.
Oh.
Until
hello,
that beer is
everybody.
finished,
Hello,
this
friends and
podcast is gonna
lovers.
keep going.
You tell me when you want this.
Brendan,
to
drink
end.
it. Brendan, drink it.
Don't drink my beer.
Oh, don't
I'm
drink
not
it.
drinking
I
fucking
want that
Guinness.
beer.
He wants that.
You don't
beer.
drink it. You're Irish.
I don't deserve the.
Brendan, aren't you glad you didn't grow up in Ireland? Ireland sucks to grow up in. Like as an Irishman, like that
I
place.
was never grown up in Ireland.
Good. That place sucks compared to
I
America.
never experienced
Like in America,
hate.
you get to be a piece of shit and get rewarded for it. Like that, no other country does that. I'm serious. Like it's true.
I don't know if that's true. Is it?
Yes.
I don't know.
I never experienced slavery.
All right. How about this? Every time you're a piece of shit in here, like if you're the best piece of shit, you get rewarded. But if you're actually a good person, you get rewarded even further. You know, like America's a great place.
What's my reward for being a good boy?
A Guinness.
Hey, America, you can say what you will about it. We've invented some pretty cool shit, though. So.
Your experiences, for example, like you can't fly a kite as freely as here as in
Yeah,
Russia,
if you fly a kite in like Afghanistan,
Tunisia.
they cut your head off for flying kites.
They've been, what the fuck are you?
Only if
doing?
you're a woman. I'm just kidding.
No war
If you're a woman,
crimes.
maybe I don't know.
Well, if you're not wearing
They
a
don't like
hijab
that
while
shit.
flying a kite, then I'll kill you.
Yeah, for real. They don't like that stuff.
Like, can't commit a war crime.
Are you dare drive a Ferrari without a full hijab on?
Or a car at all, or anything.
We gotta kill you now. We gotta
I don't know
stone
how
you.
to drive a car.
Well, that's
really
what
you never drove a car in your life.
I'm 34 and
I love that you
never
have to think
driven a
about that.
car.
We gotta teach
in
him.
my life.
Let's teach him how to drive.
What, his age? Oh, how to drive,
Can we
right.
make an episode out of teaching?
Yes, that's
Brandon how to drive a
amazing.
car.
Yeah,
idea.
let's teach Brandon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would offer my car, but I don't really think I want
If
to.
I offer my car, I have to teach him how to drive a manual.
I still need to
You should
learn
teach me how to
drive.
drive manual.
You wanna
I don't
learn?
want to fuck your car.
I'll teach you how to drive
I
manual.
always wanted to. Yeah.
You want to learn? It's
Yeah.
easy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck
You know
your
how
car.
I learned?
I don't
Like,
wanna
there's
fuck your transmission up, but
16-year-olds
no,
You know how I
driving
learned?
fucking cars.
I learned off YouTube.
in
Really?
Texas.
Yeah.
So,
Get the
like,
fuck
I-
out
I
of here.
swear to God, because I
That's the thing, I'm
bought a
concerned about
manual car. I was like,
everybody
how do I
else
drive this? I
seeing
looked it
me
up on
and
YouTube.
Yeah,
getting
but I'm not
that.
fucking stupid. I know I'm not fucking stupid.
You
And
know
I
how
know
many-
a lot of stupid fucking cunts who drive cars.
That's what I'm saying.
So
man.
I'm like, it can't be fucking rocket science.
Nope, it's not.
It's
Rob.
not.
It's
No, but
fucking
doing it
very-
well is-
probably
Concerned
real
about getting
fucking
into
simple.
accidents with other people because
Oh, so you
they're
don't
being
drive either?
stupid.
I know
Oh,
the
okay.
dumbest motherfuckers.
Honestly,
in the
I
world
think
who
riding a
drive
bike is
cars,
harder than
so-
driving
Yo,
a car.
if you,
I could
I'm just
probably
gonna
drive
say,
a
Yo, Mike, would you
car.
agree?
What?
Wouldn't you say riding a bike is harder than driving a car?
Fucking no. No. But okay, so
would
check this
actually
out.
think that's
Because
probably
you're an
true.
Asian woman, if you started driving now, objectively you would be bad at it. And then you would subject yourself to all kinds of racist shit
Oh, yeah,
from
no,
other
that's
people
one
on the
of
road.
reasons why I decided not to, because I was short, I was a woman, and I was Asian.
Yeah, you're.
I used to
I
tell
love
people
that comment.
I'm saying if she
Please.
starts driving now, she's gonna objectively be bad at it. Everybody is for a while. You
Yes.
have to continue to do it.
And it's harder
But
for
she
some
would
people
be
than others.
The center of all
You think
racist
that they're
bullshit
racial
comments.
scrutiny.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I work in Chinatown and I work with sanitation
think
workers.
really-
They're all I'm
Aggressive. They're aggressively bad.
No, I'm
it's
saying-
not just being like
So they-
passively
they'll
bad. They're
be-
aggressive.
No. I'm not saying that Asian drivers are bad. I'm saying
No,
that the
I'm not talking about
comments
Manhattan
from
drivers.
coworkers
I'm talking
I
about Manhattan
have.
drivers. You felt Manhattan drivers. Tell me they aren't psychopaths.
Why would you?
It depends. They're all to Uber drivers now.
Brendan,
and they
tell
all
me
suck.
Manhattan drivers aren't psychopaths.
Yeah, he was a bike messenger.
We are all psychopaths.
I'm
out
saying
there.
like if you drove
The
in
whole
Manhattan,
vibe makes you
you
psycho.
see how these people try to like cut all sorts. They're crazy.
No, it's not like that anymore. It used to be.
Everyone's
Hold
crazy.
on. It used
Well,
to be
why-
cool.
what does that have to do
Yes,
with
it's not.
anything?
It's all fucking Ubers now. The whole fucking city is just Ubers, right?
That's what I'm saying.
So
It's terrible.
instead,
There's
replace
no-
that reckless
there's
Manhattan.
barely
Hold on,
bike
Brendan.
messenger companies.
Replace
anymore.
that reckless Manhattan driving with like I don't know where to stop or how to stop a car, so I'm just gonna stop in the middle of the street. It's
Yeah.
not what it used to be. It's not you dodging cars. It's people just like, oh, I'm gonna stop here because I'm an Uber and I don't know what the
And
fuck
that's
I'm doing.
annoying as
That's
fuck, dude.
unexpected
That's dangerous.
Yeah,
That's
it's
still-
unexpected, but it's not aggressive unexpected shit. It's like I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop in the middle of a
No, to
turning
me,
lane.
that's more
Deliberate.
aggressive.
It's
like
not. They're
somebody just
clueless. They're
doesn't
fucking
know
Uber drivers
etiquette.
are clueless.
That's aggressively retarded.
They're not. Yo, it's
That's retarded.
It's
I'm sorry.
Passively
that-
retarded.
I don't know what else to say. It's
They don't cut
that's-
you off.
yeah.
They don't do any of that shit. They're just like, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna stop the car.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fucked up.
not
I feel like
fucking.
driving is just gonna be so much more of a
So it's
frustration
worse
for
than
me.
that. It's
Oh,
worse.
it's a fucking nightmare. I have such bad road rage internally. I try not to lash out.
Dude, you must deal with like a lot.
I've always
I
had
work
road
in
rage.
Lower Manhattan. It's a fucking nightmare, and it's Uber. It's not. I want the aggressive drivers.
Do you pass by 254 Broom Street?
Where is that on Broom Street? Probably, yeah.
It's like where
Broom and
all
what?
the cafes and stuff are on the streets.
Broom and what?
Broom and
Like what's the cross?
It's like right. It's a street over from Bowery.
Yeah, I work there. Yeah,
Oh shit.
that's exactly.
You know
where
what's
I work.
insane? We're
No,
like, I bet all of us know the Manhattan grid like the back of a ball sack.
Oh,
I was a
can
bike
have-
messenger. You were a bike
I can,
messenger. You're a
like, I have the
sanitation
whole
worker.
map.
You were a
You still have
traveling
to do
artist.
it?
Like I have an actual physical map
Yeah,
in my
yeah,
head.
it's a grid.
about-
It's a grid.
Talk
It's-
I knew that I called it. I fucking called it.
damn it, what
I
is
guess
that?
the podcast is over.
All right, no, it's good.
What was
It's good.
that?
That's a great way
My
to end
beer.
it. His
Aw,
beer.
I have
It's
white
all good.
shoes.
Oh, I'm
That's
so
rough.
sorry.
You son of a bitch, Brendan.
I called it.
Wait,
How did
I
that not
ended the
break?
podcast? How?
Yeah, because once the beer was empty, that's when the podcast ended. Yeah. But it's all good. No, until next time. Thank
Somebody
you for
rub
listening,
his nose
guys.
in it.
I love you guys.
Wrecked.
Everybody say goodbye. Say goodbye. Good
Bye.
night.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, good night. We love you.
Sorry.
It's okay. He's in.
I fucking called it. I can't believe it took
I said good night.